Test, test, test. Hello. We are live. We going live. What it do, y'all? We are live. Welcome to the Pickles Podcast. What's up, D? We are doing political debates, y'all. I am gonna be coming up on my main account. We still haven't figured out how to go live on my other accounts. Don't know what's going on. A real heartbreaker. A real darn shame. It's really upsetting. But it's alright. We're gonna add this to my story on my main account. And see if that pushes out. See if that works. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter or a conservative or a Republican, hop in the box. Come tell me why. Why should I be a conservative? If you're not, if you're friendly, tap the freaking screen. Tap the screen. Let's get over 10K. And good morning, good afternoon, Amy. Hello, Burbles, D. Arya, Rissa, Bootlicker. What's up, Chilla? Hello, y'all. We are out here doing political debates, and I missed you guys. I've been gone for a few days. We lost access on this account for a little bit, and we got it back. Somebody saying poo-poo on the Google phone got me nannered. Not fun. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the phone line though. Phone line is up. And if you're on YouTube and you want to debate, call this phone number. Tell me why you are a Trump supporter. We missed you. Well, I missed you guys too. Bring up guest on here. We are gonna try, y'all. We're gonna try. We're looking for Trump supporters, looking for MAGA, to I guess talk some sense to this into this soy boy liberal cuck that wishes Kamala was president. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
What's up, little pickle? I am.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
Where do you want to start?
Yeah, I like literally just would love like one thing that you think is going great. I would just offer up that every single economic variable is upside down. The world hates us. So go ahead and tell me why I should look past that.
Yeah, let's start with Iran.
I'm sorry?
We will start with Iran.
Sure, Iran.
Iran, yeah. So I think that was a net positive. The world needed that, and we did it, and Trump did it. And because of that, we actually have some sort of stabilization coming our way.
What do you mean they needed it? What did they need?
Yeah, they're ran by a actual extremist Muslim regime. Do you grant that?
Yeah, but what are we doing about that?
Yeah, so do you know what extremist means?
Yeah, what are we doing about that though?
Yeah, we're bombing them.
And what is that doing?
Sending them back 200 years, so that they're basically in the cave. They're basically cavemen now, dude. That's what we need.
I don't think that's necessarily true at all. And like again, like tell me how this is going to change the regime. I would say that this is not going to change the regime at all.
No. It doesn't change the regime. The regime is multifaceted. It has layers upon layers upon layers.
Yeah, I know. So why is bombing them? What is that doing besides making us pay more money for oil?
Sets them back hundreds of years, man. That's what it does.
Okay, how does that help you? How does that help anybody?
Yeah, awesome. What percent of America is Christian? Actually, I'll
60.
answer it for you. No, it's 70%.
No, it's not.
69 to 70% was the actual last poll we had. Yes, it is.
It's actually like 59.
No, it's it's up to 70% depending on which article you look at. It's 70% at the max. We'll start with that. So fact check me, and we'll go from there.
There you go. I'm right.
Okay, what percent of America is Christian? Boom,
62,
69%.
62 to 69. Okay.
Sorry. Okay, great. So I was like 1% off. Okay, I apologize. So yeah. So here's the problem. What does an extremist Muslim regime hold to as their primary mover?
I think we're getting off track. What does this
No, we're
do
not.
about them
We're not.
being extremists? What does bombing them
Yeah,
do? What does that change?
It's conceptually relevant. A country that is an extremist, that runs off an extremist regime. I don't think you know what extremism is. Okay, so I'll ask one more time, then I'll just educate you on it. What is an extremist Muslim regime's primary actual motivator?
Maybe they hate everybody outside of Muslim, right? Like if
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
really
great, great.
fundamentalist, right?
Yeah, primarily which religion?
Are you going to say Christian?
Well, the answer is Christian.
Cool. So again, what does bombing them do besides
Okay, great.
hate us?
Great. So now we've established that the actual Iranian regime is ran by Muslim extremists. We now conclude that Muslim extremists' primary motivator is exterminating or getting rid of, any religion outside of theirs, primarily Christianity. We have then led to the conclusion that actually America is 70% Christian, okay? Now let me ask you the final question. Does the Iranian regime wish death to the political let's put it this way. Does the Iranian regime wish death and extermination upon the actual American government system?
Just the government. Yeah, probably.
Okay, great. Not the people. They distinguish between the people and the government, correct?
Right.
Okay, great. But you would also agree that they hate all Christians, correct?
I would say maybe the regime, but not the actual country that you're bombing, that you're proud of bombing.
No, yeah, we're referring to the regime. The regime hates
Sure.
Christians, correct?
Sure.
Okay, great. So it would necessarily follow that if a country is fueled by the hatred of Christianity and other religions, wants them to be abolished, and they have the capacity to actually acquire nuclear weapons, that it is a possibility they would use it against another question. And if you don't agree with that, you're going to have a lot of legwork to actually prove to me that a country that we've already established.
I want you to stop. You've gone off on a tangent. This has nothing to do with our actions in Iran. What does us bombing them do about that? What does it do?
Awesome, great. I answered the question already. It sets them back in terms of their military.
It has not set them back.
Yes, it does.
Listen, we've gotten rid of their like ancient navy. We've gotten rid of some of their like anti-air stuff. What is that? I mean, besides that, they're still like funding militant groups, right? This doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, the problem is that you're operating off of an entirely different actual objective view than I am, because you already admitted
logic. I don't know.
Yeah. No, listen. The reasonable conclusion, which you already walked into, is that, how about we word it this way? Is the Iranian regime dangerous? Yes or no?
To who? Us? No.
I'm asking, is it dangerous as a whole?
Okay, sure.
Okay, great. Question
they're dangerous in a sense that they don't like it when... Hold on, shut your mouth. They don't like it when we send groups of people paid for by us in Israel and trained to go try to overthrow their government. So yeah, I guess that would make them dangerous when they don't like that.
No, that's an absolute pivot. Let me ask you this.
What do you mean that's a pivot? That's the nature of the relationship with us and Iran.
Yeah, it's a pivot because you're drawing a conclusion that they only hate Christians because we interfere. That is not in the actual Quran.
Dude, y'all hate Muslims. The Al-Qaeda here in the United States hate Muslims. It's the same thing.
Wait. I don't group together all Muslims and extremists. There is a principal distinction.
Y'all absolutely do. The government does, at least.
No, I did not. Because listen,
there's some extreme Islamophobia in here in the United States.
No, there is horrible people that are Christian extremists. They're terrible people. They're horrible. There's a
say they're in the government right now.
No, listen. There's examples of actually Christians committing terroristic acts over Christian extremism. Now, anyway, back to what I was saying.
Like MAGA.
Wait. No, listen. Back to what I was saying. Let me ask it one more time. So I asked you that question. The follow-up question is going to be this. So we have now established that. Does the Iranian regime commit do they commit schmurder on people that commit apostasy? You know what apostasy is?
No.
Apostasy means if you want to switch from a Muslim to a Christian, they will
Nice.
execute you on the
Okay,
spot.
so it's our job. It's only our job to kill them. You're right.
No, wrong. That is the wrong answer.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. You're like, we're
No.
bombing them, and that's how we're
The
helping
answer
them.
is the answer isn't that. Listen, the answer isn't that only we should. It's that we are the most capable of doing it, and we did it. And now,
how is that?
guess what?
That's making them hate
you're-
us more.
No, you're just. We don't care. Wait. Who cares? They
That's
hate
making
us regardless.
you just. That was your point. They're like, they hate us. They want to kill us. So we need to kill them. By the way,
You know what?
these poor people, they'll be killed if they
What?
want to switch religions.
Dude, what
What?
are you talking about?
What is this doing? What is this doing? What is this doing at all? What is this
You know
doing?
what?
You're like, we bombed them.
Yeah.
We like things go boom because they're fundamentalist Muslims. What?
Tell you what, I'll put you in an actual situation that's going to make you look ridiculous. Let's say there's a 1% chance, that the actual Iranian regime wants to build a nuclear weapon to exterminate other countries that are Christian or the United States.
They want to defend themselves.
Wait.
They want to
listen,
defend
listen.
themselves.
Wait, don't cut me off. If there's a 1% chance they were going to create a nuclear weapon to use in the United States, would it be justified for us to actually attack them to prevent it from happening? A 1% chance.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm not.
You look ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a 1% chance that every country on Earth that has nukes wants
No,
to bomb
no,
us,
it's not.
right?
No, it's
There's a
not. No, it's
1%
not.
chance. There's 1%
No,
chance
there's
Russia
not.
wants to kill us, right?
Wait. That's the funny part.
Hold on,
is that you're
shush it. What's the chance of Russia wanting to kill us with a nuke?
It's
Is
called
it above
MAD.
one?
You
Is
know
it
what
above
MAD
one?
theory is? No. Way
Is it
below.
not? It's not
Way
above
below.
one, even though they've made threats to
No.
do it.
No. It's way below because of MAD theory. You know what MAD is?
Mutual assured destruction. Yes, I'm
Correct.
just saying. Same
But
thing
wait,
with Iran,
wait.
then, right? The same
Wait.
exact thing with
No,
Iran,
no, it's
right?
not. No, it's
Mutually
not. There's a
assured
prin-
destruction.
No, there's a principal distinction. Can I give it to you?
Sure.
Okay, great. The Iranian regime is willing to unalive themselves for their causes.
Same thing with Russia,
No, they're
right?
not.
If they're threatening
Wait.
mutually assured destruction,
What?
yes, absolutely.
Wait,
same thing.
you think-
Same thing with Kim Jong Un. Same thing with Kim Jong Un, right?
What religious ideology does Russia operate off of?
They
that's
don't need a
making them
religious
unalive for their
ideology.
So they're unaliving at mass numbers for their causes.
They are right now, yes.
So they're committing. They're going in there and they're unaliving themselves with bombs strapped to their body in Russia.
They don't need to. They're
No,
pushing.
wait.
There's a thing called a meat grinder on the forefront of Ukraine.
That's
where
not-
it's like 100,000 people. I think it's even more than that. They're just dead. They're just fucking
That's
dead.
Wait,
Yes.
well, first of all, it's terrible. But that's not suicide, dude. That isn't suicide.
Yes, it is. It's literally just like, I think it's like for every 300 soldiers, one Ukrainian dies. For every 300
but
Russian soldiers, yes, it is
listen.
literally suicide.
They're not committing active suicide. They're walking in. They're dying. Yes,
Yes,
that isn't
they are.
suicide. Dude.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it's not.
I'm sorry, but they are just as crazy. They are just as dangerous. And what you're saying is we need to go around and tell people what military capabilities they can have as a sovereign country.
Absolutely.
We need to go around
Absolutely.
and be like,
They're
hey,
not sovereign.
I know that we have completely overthrown your government and installed a dictator, and that's why you hate us. But we're gonna fix this by fucking killing school children. We're gonna tell you more things we're gonna strangle your economy. We're gonna fuck with you nonstop. We're gonna stage coups on your government.
What?
Yes, we staged a coup, and
No.
we still,
Oh.
we're like, we're gonna come help you because those people who died, they were just innocent.
So,
False.
we're-
We
all right,
sent
fine.
them.
Fine. Where does the threshold have to be for a potential attack before it's justified for intervention?
I don't know. I think this makes it worse, though, right? Like our military intervention
dude,
right now
you
makes it
have-
worse, makes them hate us more, right?
Do you have an actual distinction, or is it like arbitrary? I'm asking you. Where
Again,
do we go-
what's the percent of
where is it
North
justified?
Korea that
Where
wants
is-
to kill us? Does North Korea want to kill us? Do they have a nuke?
North Korea is actively trying to build weapons, and
Should we invade them?
No. North Korea, they
Yeah.
are like they were basically in the Stone Ages. They can't even get a missile off the platform.
They
can't-
test
Dude, their
they
last
test missiles
missile
in the
exploded.
water.
Dude, their
They
last
test
missile
missiles in the water.
exploded on the pad.
I
bro.
get it.
It exploded on the pad.
Listen, it takes like $500 billion to $900 billion to make a nuke, and they don't even have a delivery system, by the way, that touches us. They don't have a delivery system. But apparently we bombed all their centrifuges last November. Trump wanted to jerk
yeah,
himself
dude.
up about that, but we still
Heck
need
yeah.
to go in there. Like, are you guys still buying this like weapons of mass destruction story that they
I'll tell
did
you
with
what.
like
Tell you
for
what. Tell you
20
what.
years? You're really buying it?
In a perfect world, would you agree? Also, I am buying it, by the way. In a perfect world, let's say there is a handful of countries, and one country, okay, contains the ability to actually police the rest of the world and keep things bad from happening. Should that actual country have the moral obligation to make sure other people are safe? Yes or no?
Yes, but that's not what you're doing. You guys are still
Wait, 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 wait,
installing
wait, wait,
dictators all over the
wait,
world
wait,
right
wait. So now,
now.
how do
You're,
we?
you're
Now, how
installing
do we?
dictators right now.
Okay, wait, listen. Okay, so how do we now that we've established that a world power should actually have a moral obligation to prevent unnecessary things to occur? Okay, who are you?
I'm sorry, but the America First crowd is
Wait,
not
we've
going to
already
sell me on this. You're not going to sell me.
wait.
You guys were screaming
I can
America First when
wait.
Ukraine was getting
Stop, dude.
destroyed by
Stop.
Russia.
Stop.
You guys were
Let me
screaming. I had to
explain.
educate every single one of you guys what the Budapest Memorandum
Listen.
was. You poor souls are
Listen.
going to come around and tell me that we need to go police the fucking world now while you're choking Cuba to death, while you guys are doing bullshit fucking kidnapping operations in Venezuela, while you guys are fucking threatening to
Wait.
invade Greenland, you're threatening to invade Cuba and the Panama
Well, first
Canal.
of all,
Absolutely not.
Yeah, Venezuela was a problem. Okay, Cuba is not
And
right
now
now.
it's
So
the
that
same
I don't.
exact problem. Now it's the same exact problem, right?
Wait. So these countries are trafficking drugs into our country. Okay, so
No, they're not.
that country,
No, they're
Venezuela
not.
was. Yes, they were. They're primary.
Yeah.
Venezuela is primarily responsible for the distribution, okay, and the actual production of like actual cocaine. Yes, they are.
Sure. And we need to go pardon the people that smuggled
Listen,
400 tons
listen.
of cocaine into our country
I
out
don't
of a jail. We need to
understand
go
this.
pardon that guy
I
and
just
put him
don't.
back in power somewhere else. You guys
Wait,
are so
I don't
inconsistent.
understand. I'll never understand the actual position of a Democrat that actually holds to this because it's like, let's just say that the actual Venezuela was only bringing over 5 to 10% of all the cocaine to our country that was actually that was laced with like F drug. Is it then justified to stop them, or or is your position that we shouldn't involve ourselves in
It
these
was it was
matters?
a it was just it was literally just an excuse, right? Like the
Oh, come
person
on,
in
no, it's
charge
not
right
an
now is
excuse,
also
dude.
still a dictator with the same exact policies as
Right.
the
What
last
I'm
one.
saying, yeah, but we're
Except, like,
attempting.
can you name one thing that's changed?
Wait. Trying to stop somebody from committing a certain actual atrocity or committing atrocities, and then they're replacing that person with another doesn't mean we didn't actually do what we ought to do. Okay, so that would be
There's
stupid. That's like
there's no
no, that's
This was
no,
just
that's like
you were sold on this
no.
idea and you bought it because you're
Wait, okay,
gullible.
stop. No, stop. I didn't buy it. Let me give you an example. If somebody is harming a woman and I intervene, I intervene and I stop the harm from occurring, I fight them off, but I know that the next day, okay, a person is going to attack her again. Does that mean I should have never stopped her from being attacked from the first person?
This is not a parallel because
No,
what
it is
you did,
it is a parallel. It is a
your
parallel.
oversight
It
is
is
you
a
pushed
parallel.
this woman into a room with the same exact type of person. That's what
That's
you've done.
ridiculous.
That's what the parallel would be.
What?
You've literally, yes, Trump has let the person take
How
this
did we
guy's
push?
place who has the exact same
No.
policy. They haven't changed a
What the hell, dude?
single thing. They haven't changed a
What do
single
you,
thing.
bro? What? How did we How did we push Venezuela into distributing and manufacturing cocaine?
No, what you're saying is I'm gonna go kidnap Maduro under the guise of stopping them smuggling drugs.
That was the attempt. That was what we
Meanwhile,
did, correct?
sure. What Trump wanted to do was collect a $25 million bounty. That's what Trump wanted because the same
No.
person that's still continuing all the exact same policies is in place right now. You can Google this. It's free.
$25 million.
Yes.
That's literally nothing. Why would Trump do it for 25 million? You can
Dude,
wait.
Trump would steal a lollipop from a baby.
No, dude, no. I understand that you're like from your worldview, I was like maybe like $60,000 a year. It's a lot of money. That's nothing.
Listen,
What
Trump
is 25 million?
absolutely has asked for this. He's
How much
sued the
money?
government. He's sued the government for $10 billion.
How much money do we generate? How much money do we generate off taxes alone in like a single hour in the United States, bro? Are you kidding me, dude?
It's
what
like
are you
5
talking
trillion a year.
about, man?
Yeah, what does that have to do with Trump wanting to collect it? What does that have to do with Trump wanting to collect it?
What a stupid fucking thing to say. I can't believe it.
You
Dude.
don't think Trump wants a free $25 million?
No, dude, you think Trump got the actual $25 billion
You
in
think
his
that
pocket?
has he asked for it? Tell me, did he ask
Oh,
for it?
dude.
Did he ask for it?
Wait.
Did he ask for it?
Wait, Trump asking
Admit
for
it for
I
it.
don't
Admit to me. Did Trump ask for it?
for our listen. If there was a
He
bounty on his
did. He did.
wait,
He
wait,
did.
Pickles. Let me establish the distinction here, okay? Trump going out and saying, "Listen, we stopped this guy. Give us 25 million bucks to put towards our country," okay?
No, he wants it for
Doesn't
himself.
wait, no,
He's not
doesn't
talking about.
mean,
He's not talking about. This is
dude,
not for
doesn't
us.
mean. What is Trump's net worth? What are you talking about, dude?
Yes, Trump at every
What an
turn
absolute,
will make
what an
as much money
absolute,
as he
no,
possibly
dude.
can. Yes, he
What
is
an
literally
absolute,
in there to make money for himself. That's
dude.
all he's done this
I can't.
term.
I,
That's
I
all
I
he's
can't
done.
believe that you are like so asinine to suggest that Donald Trump did this for pocketing $25 million. That is the
Yes.
stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. You are an embarrassment to even say that. You are a
Yes.
joke.
No, I'm sorry, but Trump absolutely did ask for it.
How would did Trump ask for it for his own pocket? Yes or no?
Yes. What do you think,
Show us
dude?
where-
Who
No, no.
pays that money?
Show me the
Who
article-
pays that money?
Show me
Who
the
pays that money?
Venezuelan government. The
No,
Venezuelan
you
government.
fucking dumb.
Where was the actual?
Us.
Where was the actual
We
bounty
had the
from?
bounty. The bounty's from the United States government. Biden wrote it.
Wait. You told me there was a bounty put on his head from. Was it from Venezuela or from the United States?
From the United States, dude. Do you think Venezuela has that money?
How is a
You think the Venezuelan government, under that dictator, had a bounty on himself?
Dude, no. I'm saying the government. Wait, first of all, let me finish, please. Let me finish. Trump, there is definitely, without question, legislation in place that stops him from pocketing money for this. It falls outside of his actual duties. He wouldn't be able to. Show me an argument for that, please. He couldn't do that.
Yes, he
That's
absolutely.
crazy.
I know he couldn't, but I'm sure somebody told him no. Yes.
I have a question. Why are your comments off? Is because I'm cooking you and they all see that in the chat?
No, my comments are on. I don't know if you're just glitched.
No,
dude.
they're off. Their comments are off because I'm cooking you. They're all saying I'm cooking you. Turn them back
no,
on.
they're not. I can see comments right now. I don't know what you're saying. What are you? I haven't done anything.
They're back on now. After you just said that.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Now
She turned them on.
Listen. Please show me a spot where the president of the United States is able to, for political, let's say for an actual like a bounty, he's able to act as the actual president, stop an actual person, and collect a personal bounty for his pocket outside of his presidential duties.
I know it's illegal. Trump does not care about that. He's definitely mentioned it. Yes, I know he's mentioned it, right? He's sued his own government this term. He's sued his own government for money with his own personal attorney acting as AG. He was a complete grifter. He has monetized every decision he's made as president.
Sure. So show the evidence that he received a $25 million payout.
I didn't say he received it. He's mentioned wanting it.
Wait, and did he say he wanted it for himself or
yes.
for our country?
What, the country going to give it to itself? You think the Treasury's just going to release it and then take it right back?
An action taken under the actual administration of Trump, the money would go to the actual U.S. government, not Trump himself. Dude, this is ridiculous for you to even say this.
Dude, you're a silly goose. Okay, then what do you think Trump was asking when he said, maybe I could collect that $25 million bounty? I think we deserve it. Do you think he was talking about the government giving itself $25 million? Do you think it should have just printed $25 million? Do you think that's what he was fucking saying? Did he leave? Oh, chat, follow the stream if you enjoy these debates. Trump bumped it up to 50 actually right before he got him. Shortly after Maduro was sworn in and disputed third term, returning Trump administration doubled the reward to $50 million. Like at any given moment, Trump's just like thinking about how to monetize everything he does as president. Hey, are we about to invest in Intel? I'm going to dump $100 million into their stock. Oh yeah, that 25 million's totally way above. Like it's way below what Trump would take from the government. Like, give me a break, dude. Just because in theory, if I was the average American, if I made $60K a year, would I absolutely want $300? Yeah, I would. Yeah. The same way Trump would want $25 million.
How many moderators do you have? One of them kicked me, bro.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, same guy as last time. I'm asking how many mods do you have? One of them kicked me.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I was kicked, bro. I'm recording it, bro.
Okay, cool, tight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
this
You
is.
got
I have
cooked,
a
bro.
VOD. The
You got
VOD's on
cooked. You
YouTube.
got
You can just
cooked.
go grab my VOD.
No, dude, I'm just saying, bro. I'm out of here, bro. I was kicked. I have a record. I'm gonna post it on my other account. It wasn't you that kicked me. I believe that. Your mods did, though. How many mods do you have? Who's the mod that
I
kicked
have
me?
plenty of mods. Why does it matter how many mods I have?
Yeah, because they kicked me, bro. 'Cause I was cooking, dude.
You were
Unbelievable,
getting
bro.
fried.
No, I wasn't getting
You were
fried.
getting
Pickles,
fucking spanked.
get
We pulled
real,
down your little
dude.
panties and we were spanking your bottom.
Do whatever, dude. All right, man. Love you. Bye.
Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
His southern border immigration policies.
Cool. Oh my God, dude. All right. What do you like about them?
I like that he reinstated DNA testing for the minors at the border, which Joe Biden got rid of.
Cool. And that's it?
What do you want me to go down a list?
Yeah, I think like we've seen some problems with that, right? Like people could be not blood related to the people that they're with, like they'd be adopted, or they could be like cousins or cousins-in-laws or sister-in-law, whatever, uh, and they can be separated from their parents for no reason.
Sure, I'm sure that's a possibility, but do
Do
you
you think
think
that
that?
happens more often than not?
No, I think I
I
mean,
do.
statistically, oh, really? We look at statistics and it says that 80% of women and children uh, crossing the border illegally are being SEX trafficked. So I think it's a lot more common that they're being brought across by people that aren't their parents than them happen to be adopted or them happen to have a legal guardian that's not the same DNA. I think it's a lot more common that they're being trafficked, that they're being smuggled, since it is illegal immigration. I think that's a bigger issue than them possibly being adopted or something like that.
Minors run high, 60 to 78%. So I agree with good border policy, that stops people at the border from getting in, from being sex trafficked. I'm all for that. But what comes with Trump's border policy is a bunch of bad things. Like I would say 95% of his policy at the border is very bad, especially his deportation policies. If he actually truly cared about people being trafficked, etc., he wouldn't be trying to send people to Libya to be sold into slavery. I don't think that's the case.
Okay, so that's your main argument?
Yes,
You're
Trump has
clear?
been stopped by
Okay.
multiple courts trying to sell people to like terrorist prisons, to Libya, to Uganda, to Rwanda. Uh, all of these places, especially Libya, very problematic, very dangerous. If you actually cared about these people, if he did, he would be trying to send them there. He's sending
Okay.
those people there.
Well, just to be clear, he reinstated the DNA testing, which Joe Biden got rid of, reinstated migrant protection protocols, which Joe Biden got rid of. And then can you source anything that says Trump sent people to be sold into slavery?
Yes,
Because
I
I
have
mean,
something saying that judges
sure,
stopped him from sending people to Libya.
sure, to Libya, but not to be sold into slavery. So the reason people are being sent to countries which are not their home country is because their home country does not accept
Hey man, do
repatriate.
you know anything about Libya?
Yeah, what does that have to do with what I just said? People are being sent to there because
Hey
their home
man, if
countries are
you're a
not
person of
accepting them.
color and you show up in Libya, what are your chances of being like put into slave trade?
Are you, what's your point?
It's like
What's your
100%.
argument?
It's like 100%.
Sure,
That's
source
what my
that.
argument
Could
is.
could you source that?
Yes.
Source your argument. Show me anything that says that.
Yeah.
I don't see. I mean, if you have a problem with people being sent to Libya or other countries that are not their home country, maybe you should be wanting the home countries to take them, to take their people back.
You're right,
You know,
because then the only other option is to send him to fucking Libya. You fucking goon. Really?
I mean, I'm not the one crashing out and trying to like insult you,
Dude,
but
seriously though, you're like, oh well, maybe they should have gone to their home country. Are you serious? You're like,
Do you
That
disagree?
just says no. I don't agree, especially when they have like orders
You
from
don't think they
judges.
should be sent? You don't think they
No,
should be
if
sent to
they
their home
have
country?
orders from the reason some of these people aren't sent there is not just that their home country won't accept them. It's also sometimes that because we have a judge here in the United States that it says that it's illegal to send them to that country. That's why.
Sure, that was the case for a single person, Abrego Garcia.
Oh, you think it's just happened once in America?
Show me where it happened to anybody else.
It's very common.
Sure, show that. Don't
Okay.
just say things. Just like source it. Like show why you think it's common. Show where it happened.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Did Trump try to send people
to
to
Libya. Yeah, I'm not
Libya?
denying that. You're saying that he tried to
Yes.
send people, tried to deport people, even though they had orders to stay. That happened with Abrego Garcia.
He
Could
attempted
you
to
name
send
anybody
undocumented
else?
migrants as asylum seekers to
Yeah,
Libya.
undocumented. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't, I'm not debating that.
Okay. Do you and like I said, do you not agree that if you show up in Libya and you're Haitian, which he has tried to send Haitians and fucking ugh, who else? God damn it.
Venezuelans probably people who
Yeah.
aren't accepted by their home countries.
Yes, to Libya, you're absolutely going to get fucking scooped up and going to be sent into slave trade. Yes. If by some militant group, some gang, something Somalis, thank you, Somalians. Somalians for sure immediately would be sent into slave trade in Libya. So I don't buy it for 1 second. Trump's policy is cruelty. It's not that he cares about the children and the women. He is literally just trying to make it to where he is preventing you from even trying because you're scared to death to be sent to fucking Libya or to a Seacot.
So you don't have anything that says that if you get sent to Libya, you'll be sold into slave
Oh my
trade or
god,
whatever.
dude.
Anything that you're claiming? No.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, I hope you realize that before Donald Trump, the U.S. has deported people to other countries that weren't their home countries. You know that, right?
Here you go. A modern day slave trade operates in Libya, primarily targets sub-Saharan African migrants. Over the last decade, the power vacuum has caused ongoing civil conflict, has allowed human traffickers, armed militias to exploit vulnerable refugees across the Mediterranean into Europe. The system traffickers subject to migrants to extortion, torture, forced labor in detention centers. Like, do you think that there's just a pocket of Libya that does this? No. It is overwhelmingly what Libya does. Libya is like really dangerous. And you're like,
I'm
I
not
care
denying
about
that
these
Libya is
people. I
dangerous.
only want them raped and killed in Libya. Get real, dude.
Dude, you're talking about like 40 people that were sent to a third country because their home country won't accept them, which happened during Obama's administration. Obama sent people to third country
Did
options.
he send them
This
to
has been happening.
Libya?
This has been happening.
He didn't send
I
them
don't know.
to Libya and
I
Rwanda
can
and
look up where he sent them.
Uganda and the Congo.
It's like it's funny that you're pretending to give a shit about these people that are being trafficked and
I
smuggled at the
do.
border.
I
And you're like, but
do.
what about the 20 people that were sent
You're
to
like,
Libya because their
oh,
home country
only
won't
Trump's
accept
allowed to
them?
traffic people. Only he, if as long as it's
How is that
state
trafficking?
sanctioned,
What the
as
fuck?
long as it's state sanctioned by people with U.S. military uniforms, that's okay. As long as they're feeding them shit with like maggots and it's done by the federal government and not some random person in Libya, that's cool.
Okay, so it says Obama sent people to countries such as China, India, Vietnam, Jamaica, Haiti, Brazil, Ecuador, and various African and Asian nations, depending on their nationality.
Cool. Are any of those close to Libya? Not even close.
I don't know. I'm sure some various African and Asian nations can be pretty close.
No, not China. China's fine.
I didn't say China. I said
Okay.
various African nations.
Yeah.
Some places like Guatemala and Honduras can be pretty bad. Other places in the Northern Triangle. But I mean, this isn't exclusive to Trump. Like people have been being sent to other countries because their home countries won't accept them. That's
And
really
by the
not
way,
our problem.
it's probably the same person, Tom Homan, that was doing it under Obama. And Tom Homan has just like creative freedom to be as cruel as he wants with these deportations.
I mean, that's just your fifis. That's your opinions that you think
No,
deportations are cruel.
your fifis are the ones who
I
like
think
care about
ignoring human
kids at the
trafficking
border.
and like ignoring human trafficking and illegal immigration is
Nobody ignores it. Nobody
a lot
wants to
bigger.
ignore it. Like you yell at us, you
Biden
cry
did.
when we have like non-government organizations handing out water, helping people outside of the border. You hate that. You demonize us for that. But as long as Trump
When,
is as cruel
so
as
now you're
fucking
straw manning.
possible, no, how's
So
that a
now you're straw
straw
manning.
man? Do you
Because
like that? Do you like that?
I never made my opinion on whether helping immigrants with water is a good or bad thing. I never made my opinion on that.
Believe me, do you think Trump is out there doing that? Do you think that the Biden administration was bad for doing that?
The Biden administration isn't doing that. It's nonprofit organizations that are out there
They were
giving food and
funding
water
them.
to immigrants.
They were funding the GMOs.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
don't think that we should.
the
They shouldn't be
NGOs.
federally funded. They shouldn't be funded by the government. I think totally fine with nonprofit organizations going out there and helping immigrants that are coming here illegally and providing them with water, shelter, whatever. I don't think it should be funded by our government or taxpayer fucking dollars. That's for sure. I don't think we should be
Oh,
incentivizing people to come here illegally and breaking the law. That's for
I
sure.
I still
Um,
just I think that the net loss of like life and well-being for people has changed drastically in the negative for Trump. Trump
no,
cutting
because we have the
USAID.
lowest numbers in history.
No. Trump cutting USAID alone it will trump any sort of bullshit virtue signaling you'll have for anybody about any topic worldwide. Trump's
What's
cuts
wrong with
have
cutting
because it's
wasteful spending in
resulted.
USA?
It's not wasteful, first of all. It's probably the most effective spending I could think of in our government
Really?
because the 14 million lives that will be lost in the next 4 years.
What's effective about sending money to Afghanistan for something like a Sesame Street show?
Oh no, 40K? Oh
I don't know.
no.
What's the positive for
Because
that?
these
Like
people,
what's
just like us, just like we grew up watching PBS and Mr. Rogers, they teach people simple things that, like, I don't know, taught you your ABCs, taught you to be literate. And if they're literate, they're more likely to not grow up to be like a T group. That's why.
so it's things like Sesame Street, not schools that teach you how to
Correct.
be how, like literacy and things. And
Yes.
schools aren't important. We
Yes.
need Sesame
We are
Street
trying
shows
to indoctrinate. Yes, we are
to
trying to
indoctrinate
indoctrinate
Afghanistan
kids.
children.
Yes, into not being terrorists. That is great. Yes, and if you
Has
think
it
that
been
was a
working so far?
majority, yes. Do you think that's a
Really?
majority of
Who runs
USAID?
Afghanistan right now?
Okay, well, the people Trump released from prison, the people that Trump released from prison and put his fucking foot on the neck of
Did it
the.
work? Yes. Who runs Afghanistan?
Yeah,
Oh well,
yeah,
the
okay.
Taliban.
You're talking about how much money we talking about when we talk about like the Sesame Street thing, right? It was like
I don't know.
$100,000. You're talking about $10 billion program, USAID, that saved millions and millions of lives every year, and you strawman it with bullshit like this. You strawmanned it.
No, I think you defend wasteful spending with things like virtue signaling, like, oh, but people are going to starve, and just like you guys did with SNAP benefits. Like Democrats voted no 14 times to reopen the government, and you guys claimed Trump was starving children. Trump funded
Trump did that on
WIC.
purpose.
Trump funded WIC, and you guys were still saying Trump was starving children. You guys don't care about these children. You guys
Trump is the
use
one
people
who
as pawns.
unnecessarily stopped the SNAP benefits and the WIC benefits. He
Who
didn't
voted
need to
no
do
14
that.
times?
No. We didn't need to do that.
Who refused to reopen the
That
government?
was not part of opening the government. We have literal funds in the government meant exactly for when the government's closed, they can dip into those funds and fund WIC. And you know that. You fucking
Trump did
liar.
fund WIC.
No, he
Trump
didn't.
did fund WIC.
No, he did.
Yes, he
In
did.
fact, he just tried to
Really?
pull 3.4
Trump
million
didn't
people
fund
off
WIC
of SNAP.
while the government was shut down through
He
tariffs.
Trump intentionally tried to do this himself, and I'll prove it. Trump
Trump funded WIC.
unnecessarily unfunded. He stopped the funding, and
It
millions
literally,
of
okay,
kids were denied food because
this is
Trump
from
wanted you to get some
theconferenceboard.org.
political points.
Theconferenceboard.org. WIC program receives 300 million in funding from tariffs during the government shutdown. Democrats voted no 14 times to reopen the government, and they claim Trump is the one starving children. And it was all over illegal immigrants receiving
No, it wasn't.
money. It was. That's what it
No,
was.
it wasn't.
That's what the
That's the
big
lie.
beautiful
If
bill
you still
did.
believe that, I feel sorry for you, dude.
So then why was it? Why did
Uh,
the Democrats claim they shut down the government and voted no
so the
14
shutting
times?
down the government does not stop WIC funding. Agree or
I didn't say
disagree?
SNAP funding.
Does it? True or false? Does
Why
shutting
why
down the
why
government
why was SNAP not
completely stop
funded?
WIC in SNAP? Tell me.
Why
Is that
was
a
SNAP and
yes
WIC not
or a
funded?
no? Because Trump intentionally did that. It was optional, completely optional, unnecessary. Is that
How so?
correct? Or am I wrong?
That Trump did it willingly? Yeah, you're
Yes.
wrong.
He absolutely did. I'll prove it.
The government shutdown is what delayed the SNAP and the WIC from being paid out. Yes, it did, and Democrats kept voting no 14
Even
times
if
to be
even if
exact. And
stop.
Trump funded
Even
WIC.
without government funding, even with the government shut down, there is a giant portion of the USDA that funds WIC. It will never lose funding unless we go for like a whole year.
So why weren't SNAP benefits being paid out?
Because Trump didn't want them to be, because he wanted
How?
political
Like
points.
that's dude, you're not that's such a bad fucking faith
I'm
argument.
sorry, it's
Because Trump
true.
said so.
Yes.
Show it.
Yes.
You haven't showed a single fucking source for any of your claims. You're just saying because this,
I've shown
because
you
that.
2 sources. You haven't shown me shit yet.
I have no camera access, but I gave you the fucking source. I told you where it came from. I told you who said it. I literally said the conference board talks about how WIC program received 300 million in funding from tariffs, and you said that didn't happen. You said Trump didn't fund tariffs. The
No,
government,
I did
you
not.
completely ignored the
We didn't
fact
have
that
we had no contention.
Democrats voted no 14 times to reopen the government. And not only that, you're deflecting completely from fucking
Here you go, Bob.
immigration, which is what we were talking
So
about.
during the government shutdown, Trump administration announced it would not use available contingency funds to fully continue SNAP. The administration argued it utilizes these emergency reserves would drain funds needed for future emergencies.
So it was
Admit
Trump
it.
that created the emergency?
Yes.
How did he create the emergency?
Because he wanted political points. He wanted people to go, he wanted to be able to say and tweet and have dum-dums like you be like, look what Democrats are doing. Kids are starving. And he made it. He manufactured this. Yes.
Dude, amazing logic. So first of all, contingency or the emergency funds have really strict rules on what they can be used for, and they can't just be freely redirected without congressional approval or specific
Mm-hmm.
conditions. Courts have literally
And the
blocked
conditions
and
were met.
limited the funds.
The conditions were
Source
met.
that. Prove that.
Yeah, the Trump administration is
That's just your
legally
opinion.
required to provide SNAP and shutdown, contrary to its claims. There you go.
Not only
Legally
that,
required.
the Democrats are refusing to fund ICE, CBP, and other deportation operations.
Yeah, because Trump is
So that
abusing it and he's killing people in the fucking streets
no,
with
it's
ICE,
because
dude.
again, so I was right when I told you it was all about illegal immigrants, which is why Democrats voted no 14
It
times to
was
reopen the
not
government.
about this
It was
right
over
here.
illegals.
You're like, oh no, people
Democrats
lost SNAP.
used citizens as cannon fodder to defend illegal immigrants
This
for
is what I
Trump.
just proved right here is what Trump did. Trump is using people as cannon fodder. He's using them as political pawns. He doesn't care if they starve just so he gets political points. This is what this
What's your
article
source on
says.
that?
cbpp.org. Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. You know this is something Trump would do. You fucking know it, dude. That's totally within Trump's fucking personality. He is
So why
morally
did Trump
bankrupt.
fund WIC? So why did Trump fund WIC? If he's morally bankrupt, the evil person wants to
This
starve
was
children, why
weeks.
did he fund WIC?
Weeks happened
No,
where
answer
this
that,
happened.
Pickles.
Why
Trump is
did he
evil,
fund?
wants to
Do you
starve
get
children.
points for
Why did
doing
he
one and
fund
not
WIC?
the other?
Why did he reinstate migrant protection protocols and DNA testing for migrant children? If he wants to starve and use children as cannon fodder, it was
Does he
Democrats who
have to
voted
do
no
it in
14
every?
times.
Does he have to do it
It
in
was
every?
Democrats
Absolutely not.
who refused to
Just
fund
because
the
Trump
government.
didn't do it every time doesn't mean he didn't do it.
It was Democrats who chose illegal immigrants over U.S. citizens.
That's
It was
not even
them, not
true.
Trump.
Absolutely not.
Trump didn't choose illegals over U.S.
We have to
citizens.
continue proving y'all
The
wrong that
Democrats
people
did.
do not overwhelmingly are not even eligible for these programs if you're undocumented.
No one said
I
they
feel
are.
so sorry for you, dude.
No one said they are. There's loopholes for in states like California,
Okay, so
where
then how does
California.
Congress have anything to do with that?
Sure, I would love to explain to you. So if California uses their money on illegal immigrants, and then the federal government has to then send California money when they need it because they spent all their money on illegal
Oh
immigrants,
God.
who's that money coming from?
Dude, California, by the way, overwhelmingly like provides this whole country with funds. They receive 88 cents for every dollar they send to the federal government. They can do whatever the fuck they want, especially with their local programs that are paid for by state taxes. They can do whatever
Exactly,
the fuck
which
they want.
no, I disagree. I don't think so. So
Yes,
you
they
think a
can.
state
States'
can
rights,
have
right?
slavery? Yeah, a state can
No,
have slavery then?
no, only y'all
You
do.
just said they can do
Y'all
whatever
the
they
ones
want.
who argue states'
Hold on, you just
rights.
said they can do whatever they want.
No, of course I don't believe
Not
in
slavery.
people doing. Yeah, I don't think slavery is great, but within reason, if they want
But
to
illegal
help
immigration.
people,
Oh, okay, but illegal immigrants working is okay. Not with no
yes,
protections,
yes,
not being able to vote,
yes.
like half a citizen, second class citizen. You're okay with that?
Yeah, I think it's fine because the alternative is y'all sending them to Libya. You dumb dumb.
No, that's not the alternative because
Yes,
only people
it
being sent.
is.
Only how many people were sent to Libya? Pickles.
None. We
Let's
had
be
to
honest
stop
here.
Trump. We had to stop him.
How many how many people almost got sent to Libya? Pickles.
I don't know. Probably to the tunes
Mm.
of tens of thousands. If it were up to
No,
Trump.
it's two-digit numbers.
Yeah, I know.
Pickles.
But
Why were they
if
sent to Libya? You just said it was tens of thousands. It's
I'm saying, oh
two-digit
yeah,
numbers.
the first plane was a few dozen people, and then if he was
Why were they being
allowed,
sent to Libya?
shh, because the
Why were they
third
being
country
sent to Libya,
deportations, they're
Pickles?
forced because the country they belong to either won't take them
They
or
didn't want
we
them.
stop them. We stop them. A
So why
federal
are you
judge will
acting
tell
like
you
that's what's
no.
happening to everybody?
I'm not. I'm just saying that is a
You did.
motive. That is a
You
thing
said
that
the
Trump is
other
trying to
option is
do.
sending them to
Do you
Libya.
think Trump would
You're
have
being
just done it?
dishonest.
Stop.
You're
I'm
purposely
saying
dishonest.
no. I'm not. I'm saying that Trump loves these cruelty.
Holy
He
shit.
loves cruelty, and if he would have been able to do it once, he would have continued doing it. You think he was just gonna
Okay,
done it once and just
I know you're
stopped?
only, I heard you, Pickles. Your only argument is Trump is a bad guy, Trump is evil, he hates kids, he hates people.
He
That's your only argument,
does.
right?
He does. You're
No
like, oh, I'm
actual
saving the
political, logical
kids.
argument. Hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
saving the kids, even though
And then,
Trump got caught trying to starve kids or send them to
and then
Libya or
I point out,
Uganda.
and then I point out how illegal immigrants are picking crops in the fields, you know, much like
Mm-hmm.
how slaves used to have to pick crops
Mm-hmm.
in the fields,
You're right.
being paid under the table, can't vote, have no rights, get no
What's best for
benefits.
them is what you're
Get no
saying is
benefits. Hold
we need
on.
to
And then
kidnap
Pickles
them.
is like, well, the only other option is to send them to Libya.
Correct.
Amazing debate.
Correct. You're like,
Amazing debate skills.
all right, let me talk.
Amazing.
I know I'm amazing because you're
That's
saying
logical,
these
right?
poor people are not being paid enough and they're not getting all of these like programs.
It's modern day
Therefore,
slavery, which
shut
you
your
said you
mouth.
were against.
So,
It's modern day
what you're
slavery, which
saying
you
is
said
what
you
we
were
need to
against,
do.
but you're not.
What we need to do to
You're in
fix
favor of modern day
this.
slavery.
What you need to do is kidnap them and send them back to their country. That's gonna
Yeah,
make
back to their country.
everything better. That's what they need.
We should incentivize legal immigration, remove illegal immigration and the incentives for illegal immigration, allow people to come in protected with benefits where they get paid a fair wage. They can be immigrants. I'm not against immigration. I think we
Well,
should
Trump
have
is.
protections for the immigrants. You don't want
Trump
protections for the
Trump is
immigrants.
deporting even legally
Do you
present
want
migrants.
do you want them do you want them still do you want to keep illegals in the fields picking crops, Pickles?
Yes, if that's what they want to do. By the
Wow.
way,
That's what they want to do?
yes, if that's what they want to do, if
That's
this
what
is
they
a
want
mutually
to do.
beneficial,
Is that what they want to do, or is that their only
yes,
options, Pickles?
yes, that might be one of their only options. If the
Wow.
alternative is to go home and make $3 a day, I'd much prefer
But
them
hey, who
come here and
cares?
work.
Yeah, let's just
You
have
don't
more
care.
slaves.
Don't pretend like
Yeah,
you
let's bring
care.
slaves, bro. I mean, let's just bring people. Let's just import the third world and have them pick our crops. That's so smart, Pickles. Holy shit, that's not even racist.
Yeah.
Let's import all the black people from Africa and have them pick our crops. Pickles is
Oh
so
God,
smart,
Torta.
guys.
Oh,
Pickles
Torta.
is so smart.
You're
Let's
right.
bring all the third worlders and have them pick our crops.
Listen, I think what you're
Wow,
doing.
let's give
I
them
think,
no benefit.
I think what you're doing is you're saying you want people equivalent to the slave patrollers to go
Pickles,
around and
you're so
round them all
smart.
up. Let's go round them all up and
Great
send them back
idea.
to a country where things are 7 times worse in every
Let's
aspect.
send a boat. Let's send a boat over and bring just a bunch of third worlders, right? And then bring them into our fields and pick crops. That's what Pickles
Nice.
wants. That's the smart thing to do, right?
No, the smart thing to
Why
do
not,
is to traffic them into detention centers and make money off of them with private prisons and charter plane companies, and then virtue signal to smart MAGA boys like you that we're saving them, we're helping them.
Yeah, self-deportations where we pay for their plane ticket and give them money to go back home and allow them to come back in legally instead of punish them like past administrations. Deporting less people like Obama and Biden, who deported way more people, who
I
had
thought you were for
children sleeping on
deportations.
concrete floors, have children sleeping on concrete floors. Trump
So
is
did
deporting
Trump.
them with
So does Trump
with
right now.
decency. Really?
Really?
Alcatraz has people sleeping on concrete floors, or does it have bunk beds with pillows and sheets?
We have them on planes shackled together with the seats taken out.
What? So we have them handcuffed in planes.
Yeah, with no
Jesus
dignity.
Christ,
Really?
the
They need to
humanity.
be handcuffed?
The humanity. They should be fucking free to roam the airplane in case they want to take it down.
And you're
right.
crying about concrete floors.
Let's just let them into the cabin area where the fucking pilots are. I mean, why not, right? We should just give them
What?
weapons in case they want to overthrow the planes. Like,
You're double speaking. You're like, oh no, it's so bad for them.
bro,
And then
you
when I say,
literally just
oh
advocated for fucking slavery, for modern day slavery. Let's
no,
bring brown people to come pick our crops.
you want
That's
to
what you
send
just
them
said.
into Libya for slave trade, literal slavery.
No, I don't. I want them sent to their home country, not to a third fucking country. Their home country shouldn't be fucking.
All right, W Melanie, $40. Torta is disingenuous POS. He only likes a cruelty kick. I agree. Most MAGA only cares about the cruelty. That's literally all they care about. Anybody who trying to virtue signal and saying, oh, these people aren't making enough money, it's slave wages. These people can leave any time they want, right? But when they're kidnapped by ICE and shot when they try to run, I don't know if I believe you when you say you're trying to help them. Sorry. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
One thing I like about Trump is that he triggers people like you who are leftist. People like you, see, I'm a senior citizen and I'm fed up. I have zero tolerance for crime. If
So
anyone,
you elected a felon?
if a criminal, when I say crime, sir, I'm talking about people who literally beat on senior citizens, intimidate them, take their money.
Who's doing
I
that?
am, sir, the reason that I am disfigured physically is because a very young man took it upon himself to try to take $20 from me by imposing a beating which he did upon me.
Okay. And what does this have to do with Trump?
Because you talk about ICE, you talk about police oppression. What I see every day out there, what I take precedence regarding my concerns is the oppression that criminals place on senior citizens, that criminals place on children.
What does this have to do with politics?
That hypocrites, because you.
How does this play into politics?
It plays into politics because leftists like you put the primary focus on so-called police oppression, on so-called racism, which no longer exists in America to a point that criminality does. You place the responsibility and dissent against systems. The system in America, I dissent against the nefarious proceedings of individual citizens who prey upon innocent people like me, force us to have to defend ourselves.
I still have no idea what you're trying to say. Like, I feel sorry for you. That sounds tragic that you were hurt by somebody. I don't think that anybody on the left or right wants that to happen.
You are an impediment to my freedom, because what you propose is an open border. What you propose
No,
is
nobody
that
wants an open border.
Sir, that we somehow find a way to facilitate people coming here undocumented to lessen the security of our borders.
Nobody wants to do that either.
That border, yes, you do.
You're misrepresenting every single person on the left. Nobody wants like open borders. I think that Trump somehow.
Collectivism?
I'm sorry.
No,
what?
I hear when I go onto these lives and I hear the leftist speak. And by the way, it's not just on these lives. I mean, in real life. Every time I hear about the problems of America, I hear that we're a fascist state. I hear that the police are repressive. I hear that the police utilize over-aggression, that the police literally...
We have 2 people killed this week. They're United States. Are you shitting me?
And what about
2 people slain in the streets?
Sir, what about places like Iran and Yemen, where literally hundreds are killed in the streets by government oppressive, and you're over here complaining about people?
Nobody wants to do oppression Olympics. Nobody cares about your
yes. You're a joke. You are a freaking joke.
Travis, calm down.
You are
calm
the
down.
infection that's
Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth.
No, you try to
shut the fuck up. First of all, racism does exist.
You little punk.
Shut the fuck up, Peepaw.
Make me
Racism.
talk.
I will, dude. Racism absolutely does exist. When black people have a 20% longer
You're a liar.
prison
You're a
sentence,
liar.
they have a 20% longer prison sentence than the average white person
Liar.
for the
You're a
same exact
liar.
crime. They are 6 times more likely to be arrested for smoking the green stuff, even though white people smoke at the exact same rate. You're twice as likely to be pulled over if you're black during the daytime. Black neighborhoods are over-policed. We just had Tennessee and multiple other states dilute the black vote and gut the Voting Rights Act of 1964. You guys are pathetic. We have Trump running ads full of white supremacist whistleblowing tactics, full of ads of white supremacy.
You know what, my friend?
And we had our own counterterrorism group call Trump out and the DHS out for putting white supremacist ads to hire ICE. And you're going to say we're the fucking gall and tell me that racism doesn't exist.
No, as a problem in America that even approaches the real problem of the actions. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I cannot speak for any community. I am rooted in East Los Angeles. Now, if you know anything about the actual area of East Los Angeles, that area, 98% of the people there that live there, or 95% of them, something like that, in the 90s, are just like me. They are Chicano, okay? And I'm going to tell you that they're considered to be minority. First of all, what the stupid left is trying to do is they're trying to put a stake into our community and divide us by color. Oh, the white tea ones are the ones that are racist. It is the melanated ones.
Didn't Trump just get a Supreme Court law passed saying that he can pull your ass over?
Yes.
Shush it. He just gave ICE the ability to pull your fucking ass over just because of the way you speak, sir. You have an accent that is worth being pulled over. If your melanin content is more dark than mine, you have a reasonable suspicion to be fucking pulled over and even shot.
Let me tell you why you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite because you are putting the focus on that, which will happen to me maybe 2 or 3 times in my lifetime, where every day I have to deal with people who are nefarious, who are rotten to the core, and who are violent, who may attack me. I have to get bullied on the bus. I have to get harassed every day.
I'm a
Not by
MAGA.
a police officer, but by a private citizen. And by the way, sir, when a police officer, what I have seen and what you guys never talk about is I see how amazingly discretionary and how amazingly moral policemen are. I see it every day where some young punk
God.
will threaten.
What?
You're
saying this in a week where 2 people were wrongfully slain in the street?
2 people, dude.
Yes.
2 people.
Yes.
How many people in the streets were beat up and attacked like me in the streets, right?
I
By
don't know. I don't
criminals,
even. I've
sir.
never for your race.
You don't know. You don't know. You
For
just
your
answered it.
race? Can you
don't
tell me
know.
if it's racially
No,
profiled?
I
Because by the
don't
way, that's
care
right leaning
what you-
too. That
Oh,
would be
you are-
right wing
you
domestic
are
terrorism
so-
if someone beat you up for your color.
You know what? You know what, my friend? You have to. I want you to understand something. That as an old person, you just look at your own chat and look at the piece of the POS haters on your chat that are literally attacking me for calling me Gramps, calling me a toothless old man.
You are.
Saying that I'm going to.
You're fucking.
What?
You're blabbering
What?
bullshit
What?
on here. You're like, oh no, what about people who randomly
You're a
get
hater.
hurt?
You're a hater. You're a hater. You don't have any empathy for the pain, for the crap that I have to go through every day, because you want to focus on the policeman who is defending me, sir.
Listen,
You
you're
wanna
the one who voted for a guy
are a hater.
that wants to
You-
paint people like you as vermin, poisoning the blood of the country, people with bad genetics, people from south of the border, right? People like you have bad genetics according to Trump, and his base agrees with him. And you're standing with them thinking you're going to get some sort of share of that white supremacy. You're going to get some of that power. You're not,
You know what?
Pop. You're not.
What did you call me, you little punk? What did you call me, you little punk? Listen to me.
Peepaw.
Listen to me. Yeah. I'm the guy who's getting beaten up on the bus. I'm the guy with no teeth because they were knocked out by a felon. And you want to mock me because you're a little punk yourself. You're a little morsel, okay? And let me tell you something, man. When I was your age, if you would have said those things to me, you would be in a little pile, okay? What I'm telling you, sir, is that, yeah, am I maybe going a little too far? Yeah. Am I maybe a little too elevated? Yes. But you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired when I see a guy in a wheelchair who lives in the same place that I live getting bullied, and I gotta go and I gotta put my ass on the line
How has
to
that anything to do
defend
with
him.
leftism? How does that have anything to do? I think
Because
leftists are
you guys,
20% of this domestic terrorism in this
you
country.
don't see the connection.
Right?
You
No,
don't
I
see the
don't.
connection
I
because you're
really
blind.
don't. I really
Because you're
don't.
ignorant.
No,
The
the
connection
top
is this.
15, I'm sorry, according to the FBI, the top 15 most dangerous domestic terrorist groups in this country are right wing. And those are the people who will attack you based on your skin color, sir, not the left. The
Dude,
16th place
dude.
is the first instance of left domestic terrorism, and it's PETA. It's
You're an
people who want to
idiot.
save
You're an
dogs,
idiot.
bud.
You are so out of touch with reality, and you so hide
What?
behind your ideologue notions, okay? Because when I get on that bus, or when I'm walking at the street, see, I stay out late at night because I'm not going to let criminals put me in prison. I'm not going to stay in my old folks' home in a castle like so many of my people do because they're afraid. I will be unalive before I surrender to the fear, okay? So I go out whenever I want. If I need to go out at 7-Eleven and pick up a beer at 3 o'clock in the morning, I will go because that's freedom, okay? But it's not going to be a triple K member that's going to attack me. It's not going to be
Who's it going to be?
it's going to be some punk.
Some
and
hippie?
chances are,
Some hippie
No,
that
sir.
with a skateboard and a bong?
Sir,
Get
sir,
over
sir.
yourself,
Yeah,
dude.
no, the hippie with the bong are the ones who are apologizing for the criminals. People like you. The hippie with the bong like you are the ones that are apologizing and taking the light off of criminals. And
Absolutely
meanwhile, the
not, dude.
people like
You elected a
the people like
felon,
me-
dude. You elected a felon.
no.
You have a favorite flavor of criminality. Trump, who's
Dude.
done more
Yeah,
criminal
no, you know
and
what?
fraud in the government himself than any person I know. You're going to tell us that we're the one
You're a
enabling
lying
felonies.
sack, man. You're a lying sack. You know why?
Trump has
Because
34
what I have to
felonies.
deal with- What I have to deal, yes, but not the kind of felonies that beat up on old people, dude.
What
You're
does
an
that have to do with
idiot. You're an
leftists?
idiot.
What?
Yeah, you don't even see the connection.
No.
You don't see what I am crying out
No.
for.
Make the
Because
connection
you're
for me.
blind.
Connect the
You're
dots.
a leftist ideologue who hides behind your own dogma, okay? You're
Who's
a Pavlov's
connect the dots for
dog.
me? Peepaw, connect the dots. How do
What
leftists
did you call me, you little punk?
Peepaw.
What did you call me, you little
Peepaw.
punk? Go screw yourself, you little baby.
Listen,
little
I will.
baby monster.
I will as soon as you answer.
yourself.
As soon as you answer.
No, no.
How do leftists enable violent criminals? How do we do that?
Because you dissent against the very people based on a minority of incidents that go on throughout the country. Based on
What?
there are always oh hell. Yeah.
They got him for bullying, dude. I got bullied by a toothless old man. That is not funny. Chat, tap the screen. Also, I have a Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal in the bio. If you guys want to buy my Excedrin or coffee, I would love you forever. Don't forget to follow my stream. I'm usually not this loud and aggressive, but we got blood taken today, and my patience is thin. Okay, there was like 4 vials of blood they took from me. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? Hello? The phone number's for you to call in, but as long as we have guests on TikTok, the phone number's off. Why so much blood? I'm getting my levels, like, I want like a baseline of my nutrition, just because I'm like really into fitness right now. It's like $50. It's so cheap. You guys should try it. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? $50 isn't really cheap. Yeah. I mean, it's cheap for blood work. It's cheap for blood work. All right, I'm going to turn the phone line back on. If you wanna debate, you're welcome to call the phone number. For the whole panel, yes. Believe it or not, yes. Crazy. Crazy. I get paid $50 for blood work? That sounds dark. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes, this is.
Are you 18 or older?
Blues
Yeah, born 2001.
4,444 super chatted $10. Just discovered you. Nice work. Smiley face emoji, rose emoji.
Thank you so much, Minnie. Thank you for $10. I love you.
I would just like
shut
to
up, Minnie.
refer back to Gramps and what you were talking about how.
You sound underage. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes.
All right. What do you like about Trump?
I just like his policies.
All right. What policies?
I just like, the fact that he's deporting all these disgusting illegal aliens. They need to go.
Hey, man, who deports more people, Democrats or Republicans?
I think Democrats, actually.
Okay, that's weird. Why would you vote for Republican then?
Because Trump is doing what he needs to do to get these disgusting Hispanics out this damn country. He's
What
get
the
them the fuck
fuck?
out of here.
You talk at Hispanics.
They're taking our jobs.
No, they're
They're
not.
taking our money.
No, they're not. Are you?
And they're taking my bitches.
I don't deny that. I bet that's true. But I don't. They
I'm
don't
tired
take
of it,
your
man.
jobs.
They're taking my. I applaud. I got denied from McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's. It's overloaded. They're taking every job. They're taking everything.
Hey, it's called capitalism, dude. Learn a fucking trade. Learn a skill so that you're.
I did. They took that too.
Oh my god, dude.
It's
you're not even-
overloaded.
Dude, if you're being outmoded by somebody that waltzed across the border, that's a you problem. That's a you problem.
Do you think it's funny what happened to Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, and Charlie Kirk?
No.
Then why was Adam Cry and Johnny Palmadessa both making jokes about Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, and Charlie Kirk? Why are they doing? And they're on your side too. They're your buddies. You
So
bet you do the same.
here's the thing. If
Go
it's
ahead.
there's like a level, there's like a hierarchy, right? So there's like random people on Twitter, and there's content creators, then there's politicians, and then there's the president. If the president enables this type of
Wow.
rhetoric, everyone below him is able to do it, right? So what you need to do is not vote in a president who makes this their personality, who cheers on the death of his political enemies, right? Because that's what Trump does.
So you're allowed if you think the president's a bad person, then you can be a bad person. You don't have your own set of morals
Yes,
that
if
you live
if
by.
you're
You know,
going
you don't
to
have your own set of morals that you live and conduct yourself by. However low the president goes, that's how low you're able to go.
yes,
Correct.
yes.
You don't see the problem with that though.
Can you tell me what that is? What the problem is?
Yeah, that you don't have your own character, your own personality, your own set of morals and rules. You don't have values. That you just go
if
by.
you held these people to those to those standards, that's one thing, but you don't. So like I shouldn't have to be held to the same standard as the president of the United States. And if that's what you're doing, I have plenty of leg room. I have plenty of room to go fuck up and be an asshole and be a horrible person in every aspect of my life.
Yeah, but Pickles, here's the thing, is that's a never-ending spiraling cycle that repeats itself. Like, for example, if we make jokes about Alex Pretty and Renee Good, obviously that's a bad thing. But according to your logic, it's okay. Because if you're willing to go low, just like how you guys laugh at Lindsey Graham.
I think you'd have a hard time saying something bad about either of them. Like, yes, we do
I
have
agree.
people on your side that say, oh, well, she was a lesbian. She was just mad lesbian, or Alex Preddy brought a loaded gun and he was a terrorist and he tried to do maximum damage. That is things that your government said. So yes, it gave y'all lots of room to say even worse shit.
Yeah, but when we have people like Adam Cry and Johnny Palmedessa and other Democratic debaters on TikTok making jokes about Lindsey Graham and Charlie Kirk and what's the other one, Mitch McConnell, it's just a bad cycle. It's
Listen,
it's not a good
I
look.
don't wish death on anybody, but I definitely I have some feelings that aren't negative when I read some obituaries, and I think that's valid.
Of course, that is valid. I'm not denying that. There are some terrible people, that should be good. Well, that I wouldn't shed a tear. But the problem is that when you guys start making jokes and I mean, that's going a bit far and like you're damn near celebrating, popping champagne and happy and cheering. That's fucking disgusting, Pickles. That's what I'm trying to get you to condemn your own side, these people who make jokes.
Your standard for content creators is higher than that of your own president. Is that what you're saying?
You're doing the what about Trump? What about Trump? Like how
this
you
is
guys
a double
say
standard. Yes, pointing out a double standard. You're sitting here. You're trying so hard. What the fuck?
It's always
Waluigi,
what
dude?
about Trump?
No, it is, dude. You guys, it's like it basically says to me that if I am as ruthless and as disgusting as Trump, that I will someday maybe be president. I will be lifted to the highest level of authority in the land if I champion these ideas and these values. And that is what Trump has shown us. If you're a fucking prick and you don't give a flying fuck what anyone else thinks, then you could be president one day. And maybe I should adhere to those principles in all of my affairs. I should do that.
Wow. Yeah, but he's his own personality, so I'm not going to lower.
I've told you my standards and principles, right? I don't celebrate people's deaths. I can definitely poke fun here and there. Lindsey Graham was somebody who stood for what he believed in for a long time up until Trump came along, and then he was completely sold out. He sold his soul to Trump. He bent over backwards, and he was a closeted gay man his whole life. That is something we should point to and say, hey, that sucks. You shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But the problem is that you're not willing to condemn and denounce people on your side who do that. You turn a blind eye. You look.
I wouldn't elect anybody who does that, right? So that's the difference between me and you.
Wow.
I would never. If you could point to an elected official that's doing that on my side, I'd condemn it. And they probably have no future in politics if they do it. That's the difference between my side and yours.
So it's only because it's Trump as a leader that you're okay with it. That's the only reason why.
No,
so what about
I'm pointing out the double standard.
No, Pickles, I'm asking, what about your character, your values, your morals?
I do just fine. My side of the street is fucking clean, baby. It is clean.
But you're okay with it because you think that Trump has no morals, no value. But I'm asking you, it shouldn't start with your reaction to Trump. Is what I'm trying to say. It should start. You should have your own set of morals.
So should you. I'm allowing Johnny to say whatever the fuck he wants. He is a guy on TikTok, bro. You have elected somebody with the loudest microphone on earth to perpetuate these horrible ideas.
There's also there are other people. It's Hector, Johnny, Adam Cray. There's just a handful. I'm saying one individual example doesn't matter. It's the whole entire Democrat Party who makes these jokes. And
we're not the Democrat Party. Listen, the people we've elected are the Democrat Party. All right. So if somebody shows these disgusting traits and runs to, like, for a position of power, they're not going to make it because they will not stand the test of getting everyone to get behind that. They will not do that. We won't allow it. All right. But if it's somebody like me on TikTok or Johnny, that's something he's absolutely allowed to do.
No,
especially somebody who's caused harm. Is Lindsey Graham, the biggest warmonger in this Senate you could possibly. If you know somebody that's more of a warmonger than Lindsey Graham, I'd love to know them. But less people will die now that fucking dude is dead.
Lindsey Graham, well, also Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell's still alive, dude.
Yeah. No, I know, but you guys are making jokes that he's on his way out and he's at the doorsteps and he's got one foot in the grave. You guys have been making jokes. It's terrible. You guys are waiting for the day that he collapses so you can finally celebrate and pop champagne.
We will. The world might be a better place with Mitch McConnell gone too.
Yeah, but you don't see how disgusting and sick that is to say something like that, Pickle. He's not even a bad person. Lindsey Graham, I could kind of understand, but I don't see how you could say that about Mitch McConnell just because you politically disagree. Like, there's like, say, for example, Don Lemon. I don't like that guy, but obviously I don't want anything bad to happen to him because he's not a bad person. We just
Yeah,
disagree
he's not.
politically.
Yeah, but Mitch
Yeah,
McConnell
and
is.
that's how I feel
Mitch
about
McConnell
Mitch McConnell.
is a bad person. Are you kidding?
So you use my own argument. It just depends on if the shoe's on the other foot, depending on the person. Because
Sure.
you've been using my arguments for years. By the way, you've been using my arguments. You just change the person. That's it. You just change. It's the same equation. You just change the letter. That's basically it. That's how it
Dude,
is.
you come up here dressed like a clown, going, "Hey, look at these people with clown makeup on. Don't they kind of look like clowns? Get out of here, rich poor." You're fucking silly, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate the conversation. I need a cigarette and I need some water.
No,
so
you
can drop
don't,
me
dude.
music.
You don't need a cigarette, rich poor. Get the fuck out of here. Chat, follow the stream. What am I gonna do with these people, dude? That's COPD, dude. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Pickles, I slapped the shit out you, bro.
Hello?
I slapped the shit out you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I beat your ass. Yeah, you hear me. I beat your ass.
Are you
gonna
you got
duck?
some big feelings right now?
You gonna duck this fight? Let's run the ones right now. Let's go. Let's go. Where you at? Where you
you got
located?
some
Let's
you
go.
got some big
Let's fight.
feelings right now?
No, let's go. Let's fight.
You're a big
Let's
man.
go.
You want to hurt some people?
Well, why are you ducking? Why are you ducking the fade?
I
You
don't
ducking the
really I
fade.
don't do fist fights. I'm a mature
No, because
adult.
you can't fight.
No,
You can't
yeah,
fight?
sure. I can't fight. No.
Yeah, you can't fight.
No. I live in Texas. I don't need to.
How are you a grown man that can't fight?
I don't need to. I live in Texas. I
Do
carry.
you go to the gym? You look like you're 125.
6 days a week I go to the gym.
More like one.
6
Maybe
days a week.
one a month, maybe. I don't know
I go
about 6.
6 days a week.
No, you can't. If I submitted you with the rear naked choke, how are you getting out?
I pull out my pistol.
I'm not gonna let you pull it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna snatch it.
You're gonna have to get all the
I'm
way
gonna
to
throw
me.
it.
All right. Are you here to debate?
Okay, well,
or are you just
where's
gonna
your
do
location?
physical threats?
Send location. Send location.
I'm good.
coming.
I'm good. I don't feel like killing
Send location.
anybody.
You're
I don't want to
You're
hurt anybody
scared. No,
today.
you're scared.
I'm good.
You're scared.
I'm
You're
good.
scared. You're
I
scared.
really don't feel like ending someone's
Yeah,
life.
keep running. You're scared. You're scared.
I'm good.
Dean ducked me. Parker ducked me. Now you're ducking.
I really don't feel like ending someone's life, making physical threats on me. Just wouldn't be the first thing I want today. All right, the phone line's back on, chat. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yep, this is a Trump supporter.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
I like that he's painting the reflecting pool blue, but more importantly, you don't wait. You bitched out of that fight. That guy challenged you to a fist fight, and you just cried and went like, "Boo! I carry a gun like a little bitch." That was your real response.
Yeah, I don't do fist fights. I do intellectual fights. I fight
What
with
a
my
bitch!
noggin.
Holy shit! Then you.
If you're gonna
aren't even a
physically
real
threaten me,
man.
believe me,
This
I've
is
had.
what-
Hey man,
This
if
is
somebody
what I
physically
like about
threatened you,
Donald Trump is he's not a goddamn liberal little soul.
all right, we're not doing this today, guys. You guys are reeling in your feelings today, and you want to do physical harm against somebody who you can't like intellectually outmatch. And I get how that's frustrating, and I get how like your primitive, like caveman feelings make you want to do something physical. But that's not what we do here. We exchange ideas. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm just here to let you know, hey man, if you need me to walk you to your car when you leave, I'll help you out. I'll get you there safe. All right.
You're very sweet. Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good day.
Are you out? That guy's calling back. Chat, what are we gonna do? What a wild day. Lots of emotions, lots of emotions. You know what? Let's do a palate cleanser. Do you have a friendly that wants to come up, say something nice that happened today? Let's do a friendly. If you're a friendly, hop in the box. How about that? Let's do that.
Hi, Pickles.
Hello.
I am so happy to talk to you. I just love your face. All right, so the cool thing that happened to me today is I was woken up by a bird that got into the house. The dogs are going bonkers. But then I opened all the windows and the bird safely left.
Ugh.
Right?
What kind of bird do you
Nothing
think?
wrong with that. It was a house finch, just a happy little thing, but confused.
I love that. One time I found a squirrel in my house. And it scared the shit out of me because
I bet.
there was like a cabinet and inside the cabinet has a can light, but the can light was gone. So it was just a hole that went to the attic. So I like opened this cabinet and I shut it. And it took me like 10 seconds to figure it out. I was like, there's a fucking squirrel in there.
Oh my gosh.
So like
Yeah.
we had to like hold blankets and like guide it out of the it was terrifying. It was hilarious. It was like that
Wildlife.
Christmas
Doesn't
vacation.
belong. Yeah, keep the wildlife outside. That's what I say. It was a funny way to wake up, but a happy ending. So thank you for having me up.
Anytime. Love you.
I enjoy you so much. Have a great night.
You too.
Okay, drop me.
Gotcha. Let's do a few more. Let's do a few more. We got Shakuna, we got Tanner.
What's up, Pickles?
What's going on, Shakuna?
Oh, you know, another lovely Tuesday dealing with MAGA, am I right?
I keep forgetting it's Tuesday, but sure is.
Yeah, it is indeed Tuesday. But let me inject a little bit of positivity into your day because it sounds to me like you could use some. So today I am actually out of town. I'm in Indianapolis today for helping out our food bank partners. We just delivered today 3 school buses full of boxed cereal to give to kids to help feed them over the summer, as well as 2 semi trucks full of milk.
God damn.
And then, yeah, we really work together with the local community here. They did like a massive fundraiser through like a bunch of like local grocery chains, and they raised, I want to say, I'll have to double check my email, but I want to say it was something in the neighborhood of about $15,000. So
wow.
Yeah, so we coordinated with the local bus drivers at some of the high schools in the area, and they brought as many school buses that we could fill cereal boxes full of. And then they also, one of the local grocers in the area donated 2 semi trucks full of fresh milk as well. So it's really huge positive that's going to be going to the local communities here in Indianapolis. And then tomorrow we are feeding first responders and firefighters because tomorrow is National Hot Dog Day. So we are feeding them hot dogs. Yeah, right. So we're feeding them hot dogs and a whole bunch of fixins and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So we're trying to really just inject some positivity here in the community.
I love that, dude. Fucking big W. And here we are talking about like positive things that left-leaning people do. We don't just go around hating cops so that you can get the shit beat out of you. We do positive things.
Absolutely. Try to help out everybody because, once again, it doesn't matter if you're red or blue, left or right. The fact of the matter is that food insecurity affects everybody, and it's important. And just because I may disagree with you politically, and in some cases very much so, I still want you to be fed. I still want your families to be fed.
Remember, MAGA, if you do eat a glizzy, you can't just hold it in your mouth. You have to take a bite.
True.
All right. Well, W Shakuna. W's in the chat for Shakuna.
Thank you, buddy. Take care. Cheers.
Love you. What's up, Tantans?
I think that guy was lying. I think he's a liar. I do. I think that your whole podcast has sucked. I think it's terrible. I think the way you're doing is espousing big words, and I don't think that's good. I think that there's a lot of fakeness going on. I think that everyone in the chat sucks too. I do. I think that everyone in the chat needs to reconsider who they're going to vote for the midterms because it's gonna be big. We're gonna have it so good. We're gonna have such a big win. It's gonna be bigger than anybody has ever seen, and that's big, and that would be really big, so that's good.
It's gotten really emotional here, chat. This has been a really good. We
That
need to do
was
this
so
more.
nasty. That was fake news. Okay, there's a lot of radical leftists, communists, Marxists, racist, ist people out there, and they want to be me. They hate us because they ain't us, and they're impersonating me. It's so nasty. It's horrible what they're doing, frankly.
You need to work on your impersonation of Trump when he's early in the morning calling into Fox and Friends when he doesn't even have his teeth in.
Listen, we just heard the news, okay? There's some big news we're going to put out there. It's going to be a great speech, a tremendous speech, because, I'm the president of the United States, and a lot of people voted for me, okay? Tremendous. Absolutely. Thank you.
I love that. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. All right, chat. We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna move on. We're gonna move back on to debates. All right, one more, and I want to hear from this person because I know that you just recently had some bad stuff happen. I want to check in on you.
Yep. I'm doing good. Came home from the hospital Saturday. But I just want to say during my hospital stay, you really did pull me through a lot of that. It was a lot of boredom, a lot of tests, a lot of just sitting there. Went with you on a scooter ride a couple times, so that was kind of fun. And I've never been to Dallas. I live in the Chicago area, and I have to say, Dallas looked pretty cool. So,
Heck yeah.
but I just wanted to thank you for, those little breaks of the debates. I love the debates, but, that little break of going on a scooter ride with you. You went out for pizza one night, and, it's just kind of cool to see the area. So,
Absolutely, absolutely.
but I'm going to beg you. You said blood work. Go get it done.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I just heard blood work, and but so now I just have to worry about the bill that I'll get from all of this. Try not to worry about that. Yeah. So.
Brutal.
Yeah,
well,
but I wanted to thank you, and my husband and I totally enjoy watching you, and you made it a lot nicer of a stay, not so lonely at the hospital.
I'm
so.
glad to hear that. I'm glad you're back home safe too, and I'm glad you're all good.
Yep, I'm great. Thank you.
All right, well, keep hanging in there. Love you.
Thanks, and say hi to Little Pickles for me.
I will.
Yep, I have 2 Boston Terriers, hence the name Boston Girl. So I get it. My dogs are my babies. Yep. Okay, take care.
All right, you too.
Okay,
love you. Sorry I cut you too soon. Guys, we just hit 75K, so that means we are going to be throwing up the Pickles camera. Let's see if we can find Pickles in the bed. Check this out. Look at this little baby girl. Oh, what a patootie. I love her. All right, guys, we're going to turn the phone line back on. Hopefully the vibes have calmed down. It's a nice little reset. And we just got a Blue App dono. First of all, I fucked something up. Somebody with $40 said, fuck that noise about so-called racism not existing. Kelly, thank you for the money. Kelly, you have a free kick. I didn't see that in time. So, Kelly, if you want to kick somebody, send me just 1 penny, and I'll catch it, and we'll do a kick for that. And Sarah with $25. Pickles, you bring us so much joy. Sarah, W. Sarah's in the chat. W. Kelly's in the chat. Thank you guys so much, guys. This every little bit counts, and I need to start streaming towards the day. I don't get the people that support me like y'all do during like the midnight hours. So I think you're going to be seeing me more often during the day, and I think yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, y'all. All right, we're turning on the phone line. Yes, and guys, it's $40 to kick. I don't make it so cheap that just people kick everybody at the. So we have it at a point to where it's people don't just spam kicks. That's okay, hiker. All right. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the hat and mustache, bro. Thank you guys for all the gifts. Hiker with the picnic dog. Michelle with the little kisses. Thank you. And thank you guys for gifting my panelists as well. Savannah with the rainbow slides. Thank you for the rainbow slides, guys. We do have a gift goal with rainbow slides. It's 15 rainbow slides. And I dare y'all to help me knock it out today. Would I tattoo my neck? I do have a tattoo on my neck. It's a Buster sword. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Kein Mobbing, kein Hate, nur Liebe und Licht. Wir halten zusammen, das ist unsere Pflicht.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. Whoa, what was that? Whoever sent that.
Sorry about that. Dude, I'm so sorry that you're getting a lot of haters today.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Are you a friendly or are you a Trump supporter?
I am a Trump supporter.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So, originally from England, but I lived in South Africa for a while. You want to talk about racism, man? I'll tell you, that's a whole new different world down there. It is crazy.
1 second. Somebody's sending these insane gifts, guys. We're gonna have to turn off these gifts. What is going on?
Because you're popular, mate. That's why.
Oh, these are just like song gifts, and they're just like so loud. What is going on here?
They're happy. They're happy. Happy people. Can I say though, one important thing, right? Just kind of one thing. Although you're a Democrat, I'm a Republican. I'm never going to bash your beliefs, mate. Never, never, never. I think everybody's got the right to believe what they want to believe and vote for whatever they want to. I think that's what our forefathers really wanted us to kind of do. And it's really good to have a voice about it, but it's also good to be incredibly mature about it as well. I think there's too much hatred here in America. I think it's an amazing country, and I think it's got a lot of possibilities. I've been here now for 15 years, and I'm completely living the American dream, and I love it. But when it comes down to politics, I've had friends, not want to talk anymore because they're Democrats or kind of Republicans, don't want to, it just creates a massively big divide. And I think it's so dangerous for America to go down that road. I think America's at a bit of a crossroad. I kind of really do. It's so divided. Hello?
One sec. Guys, if you send another one of those, if you send a musical gift like that, I'm gonna block you or mute you for the whole stream. In fact, I think I'm gonna ban you. And it's been the same person the last 3 times. I think they're doing this intentionally. But if you're not, and
Wir halten zusammen, das ist unsere Pflicht.
What was TikTok thinking, dude? What were they thinking, dude? That is insane. All right, sorry, they're blocked, so go ahead.
No, mate, I'm just saying, I'm not sure if you heard what I said before. I'll make it very quick. I've never been in a country. I've been to South Africa. I've been all over the place. Racism was strife there. It was incredible. But talking about America, like, I've got friends who are Democratic, and they just don't want to talk anymore. It's just to a point where America is so divided, and it's so scary because it's the most bad-ass country upon the face of this earth, and that's coming from a British guy. I love it here, and I just wish everybody would kind of somewhat get along a little bit better and have a mature debate about things rather than just kind of throwing threats and wanting to beat you up and wanting to. That's just childish, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, I think it does take you like a special sort of environment for us to like talk about this stuff very openly, very freely. Like we are
Yeah.
in,
Well,
we're in like a like internet space, and like you're doing
that's what
this
our forefathers
remotely.
would have wanted us to do. Our
Sure.
forefathers would turn in their graves if they knew how divided America was, because it's got so much potential. And believe me, I've been all over the world. I've lived in many countries: England, South Africa. I've lived in Europe, and I've never been in a country that's so divided. It's so scary, and that's going to
Listen,
be the downfall of America. It
I
really is.
I agree, but I hate to do this, but
No,
I think this has a lot to do with the leader of the country and being so unwilling
Could I change
and
that? Could I
basically
say leaders of the country? Because I don't think it's just generally one leader. I think it's been a bunch of leaders across that have kind of fueled this, dating back to
I think
Obama.
I think you'd have a hard time saying that, but like I think Trump, who literally just says the most divisive things day in and
He
day
does.
out, and
He does.
he's shown
He
no
does.
interest in like bringing us together. So like Obama, I would argue, when he spoke, he wouldn't point fingers at one side. He wouldn't demonize one side. He would say things to try to make sure that as a society we felt like a whole, and he would take actions that weren't so much like "fuck your feelings, I'm doing this." He would say, "Listen, let's do this the right way. Let's do this through Congress. I'm not going to
To
exercise my executive authority and just have things my
to a
way. Let's do
point,
this the right way."
to a point, I do agree with you, but to a point. So listen to this. So I was getting my green card when President Obama was legalizing these 11 undocumented million workers, right? I was right to the point of getting my green card, right there. I'd done my deeds, I'd done it right, I'd done what I was meant to do, filed my I-1495, all of that, all of the petitions, spent thousands on it. And then guess what? If I would have overstayed my visa, right, by 2 weeks, I would have got deported. There's no two ways about it. I wouldn't have been able to get my green card. But when I was about to get my green card, because President Obama legalized these 11 million undocumented workers, guess what? I had to wait for another year and 2 months to get my green card when I was just about to get it. And I felt that was a bit of an insult. So I know I just have a different feeling on Obama, because he did just.
Yeah, but did he come
he
out?
made life incredibly difficult.
Did he come out and say like mean things? No. Did he come out and like characterize you or
No, he was
anybody
very-
else who's migrating here
He
as
was very
bad
diplomatic.
people?
He was very presidential at speaking.
Yes.
I'll kind of give you that one.
And I think
I'll
that
give you that.
there's a lot to be said there, like a ton. When
No,
Trump is
absolutely,
posting
absolutely.
memes, especially like when he's negotiating like peace treaties with the rest of the world, he says disgusting, harmful rhetoric and antagonizes people. And that's where we are, where you either have to double down and stand with Trump, or you got to disavow him. And very few people will disavow him, because I think JD Vance was right when he said this. Trump is like cultural heroin. So like he makes you just feel this like strong emotional energy, even if it's like toxic and it's against your own country people. It's something that gets you on board with whatever Trump is saying for 5 seconds. And then in a few months, it's gonna come and bite you in the fucking ass, just like the heroin you're like we talk about in this metaphor. It feels great in the moment, but it is not conducive to a healthy lifestyle or society. The things Trump says.
I somewhat agree with you, sir. I do. But I think ultimately, so I became a U.S. citizen about 3 years ago, and it was an absolute privilege doing that. I just feel like, gosh, like everybody in America wanted to change. They were so sick and tired of this Biden. And sorry if I offend you, I don't mean to, of course. Biden was the most pathetic president I think I've ever known. The most embarrassing. He's about the only man that can fall up stairs going up to like an airplane.
Well,
he just made
let me
America
correct
look
you.
incredibly
Trump
weak.
just did that, right? Trump has done that twice now, I think, fallen
Has he?
upstairs. And this is the majority of right
He
wing
probably
rhetoric.
had too much McDonald's. He probably had too much McDonald's. Well, Trump's an old man as well. He's in his 80s, isn't he?
Yeah,
Or 79 or whatever.
Trump is absolutely guilty of all of this stuff that you have criticisms of Biden, like Biden being like, not with it or something. And
Well,
I
Biden
would
definitely wasn't
contend
with
that
it. I'll give you that
Biden was absolutely far more presidential, far more smarter.
I don't know about smarter. I don't know about
I
smarter, but
absolutely think.
he was probably a little bit more presidential. Did you hear the comment like when he done a debate with President Trump? His wife thought he was having a stroke.
Yeah, he had COVID.
Did you read that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if my wife was having a stroke up there, I'd be up there dragging her off. I wouldn't allow her to continue. There's no possible way. Look, I just think.
Do you think Trump is not in the same space? Like Trump has had 24 specialists and 3 MRIs this year. Do you think that means he's healthy? Do you think that's normal?
Well, no, he has too much McDonald's. I'll kind of give you that much. He has too much McDonald's and too much Diet Coke. But I think as a president, he gets stuff done. He does.
I wouldn't argue that either.
I'm not so much of a Trump lover. I'm definitely a Republican. I believe in a small government. I believe in the government staying out of my business. I don't want to, like I've lived in Europe, right, where the government controls everything, medical stuff, all of that stuff, and it's not that great. It really isn't that great. There's long waiting queues. There's all kinds of stuff. When there's a bigger government that takes over, now let's talk about the Democrats. I just don't believe in their policies. I really don't. I really wish that there was a third party out there with some Republican views and some of the best Democratic views. I think it would go a lot better and somewhat, not extreme, because I just don't believe in big governments getting in everybody's business.
I think that the words "big governments" mean 1,000 different things, and I think that I could ask you to dissect that for me and make you sound silly, right? Because Trump is absolutely for bigger government, right? Like he's trying to control state elections. He's trying to control what cities' policies are withheld. He's trying to control what happens in the bedroom, trying to control who gets an abortion. Depending on what state you're in as a woman, you have more or less rights because of Trump.
Yeah, but so did the Democrats. So they're both as bad as each other in so
Can you
many
make
ways.
some examples for me?
What you talk about the abortion, right? You talk about the abortion. Hillary Clinton talking about I don't understand it fully. About what was it? The Republicans are for non-abortion, like they don't believe in these family clinics or kind of whatever. Am I right in kind of saying that?
They believe in being in the doctor with you and like prohibiting what choices you can make, even life-saving choices you can have for yourself.
Right. So what are the clinics that the Democrats wanted? They wanted.
They want to offer women the full menu of healthcare. Yeah.
The full menu of healthcare. When it comes down to abortion, what month do they want to
I think that we should believe women. Here you are trying to audit what women can do.
I think what's more important is the date on when you do it. I think because you talk about the fetus growing, it's a living thing, it's breathing, it's got a heart. I remember hearing the heart of my daughter for the very first time. It was incredible, and even at that point, we could have got an abortion.
But I think here you are making a point to me to where how you want bigger government and you're appealing to emotion. In the meanwhile,
I don't want bigger government. I want small government. I believe in the American.
Okay, well then you being in medical doctors' offices is bigger government, right?
Well, no, not really. No, because it's not run by the government at this precise moment, isn't it?
Well, the government would stop multiple, it would shut down clinics immediately if they outlawed abortion. And even if they don't do abortions, they have shut down clinics. And you're using flock cameras to track women who seek abortions outside of their state. They're doing this. This is bigger government in every sense.
Bigger governments and what? Well, you might be right in kind of that one. I don't know the full kind of ins and outs of that one. All I do know is that coming from England, coming from a socialist country, it isn't good. And if you want to pay higher tax, go for it. Absolutely. Like we pay 50% tax back in the UK. That's half your money gone because the bigger government wants to have control either of the railways, either of the hospitals, of everything, national insurance. Everybody thinks like it's completely free. It's just not free. It comes out of your taxes. So if America wants to be that way, then could you imagine paying 50% tax? Because that's what it's going to be.
Like even the most highest ranking countries actually see about the same effective tax rate when we talk to lower middle class. So unless you're making $400,000 or more, that's not exactly what we're doing.
£70,000 back in England, I believe. It's
again, I can Google this real quick, and we can see effective tax rates. And there's 1,000 things that they're offered that we are not. Like healthcare.
No, we're still offered the same things. Healthcare, can I say, healthcare is absolute bollocks out here. It really is. The insurance thing is absolute bollocks. Like you got to spend what the first $10,000, even though you have insurance. What's the point of
Yeah,
insurance?
there you
I
go.
don't even understand.
So like you're sitting there
But at
going,
the
as
same
long
time,
as the government's not taking this money, I'm happy. But here you are getting fucking juiced by the insurance company, dude. You're getting fucking
I know.
just
Me
absolutely
and my
bent
wife
over,
and my
bro.
kids. We've now got it now, so we spend what is it? I think it's gosh, $14,000 a year. That's what we pay, and that covers us. We don't have to pay any kind of deductible, but that comes out. But also, when you pay the national insurance in England, you're paying about the same as well. You're paying absolute thousands, so it's not free. It's just a different kind of method where the government's kind of got its hand in. But can I say, nurses and doctors, you were going to have an influx of doctors wanting to leave America because when the government takes charge, the wages go down, everything kind of goes down. We have a big problem back in England as well, where all the nurses, they want to go to Australia, they want to go anywhere but England because they're overworked, they work a lot more hours, they're underpaid, and that's why we have so many strikes back
All
in
right,
England about that.
I just googled
So
this,
it
by the
doesn't
way.
necessarily work.
So
Yeah, please
middle income earners in England, it's 22 to 26% is the effective tax rate
What's
for.
the wage on that? What's the middle income? What kind of wage is that? Because it's been 15 years since I've been from England.
I'll look it up in a second. I'm gonna look up what America's is because again, if we're just going about like the median, that just means 50% and below, right? So 50% of the people in England only pay 22%.
Sweden or Switzerland, where fathers can take like, I think it's 6 months off work when you have a kid, but then that's the most highest paying tax country I think the world's ever known. I think it's like over 50%. So it's okay saying that you want the government to take care of things, but again, we end up paying for it.
We have the
It's not
same
free,
exact
I promise you.
25 to 26.
25
Same
to
exact
26.
as England, and they get health care and we don't.
What, 25 to 26,000 or
Yes.
percent on the tax?
25 to 26% is what the effective tax rate is for middle class.
Middle class, but what's the rate then? And that's from 30,000 to what, 50,000? I think so. I think that's the
But
average
I think that you have to take into account like GDP per capita. So I think when we talk about GDP, is GDP per capita higher in London or in the United States? I'm going to say.
I live right by London. I'll give you my father as an example. He was making like 35,000 a year. He raised in a family of 4, which isn't really that much money. But again, he got taxed. I think he got taxed minimal. I think that was the average pay back then. About
so we
30,
we have 94,000 is GDP per capita and 61,000 in England. But still, we're talking about percentages. So it's not necessarily about the amount of money; it's percentage, right?
No, it's definitely the amount of money. So my brother's a banker back in England, and I know he gets taxed. Like, gosh, he gets taxed like, I think he said last time I called him about 40%, 45%. So the more you earn, in fact, he's actually wanted to take a job in Dubai because he gets tax-free money in Dubai, but he pays a hell of a lot of tax. And not only for that, it's for the people that don't want to work as well. It's for everybody. It's like you've got to keep people in a lifestyle like they're accustomed to if they don't want to work. And the money just, I don't know, there's no incentive to want to work hard because of the way the systems run. And I just don't want America to go down that road because it doesn't work for England. It maybe did when it started.
Can you tell me like the pain points that happen when people like quote unquote don't want to work? I don't exactly know what that means because we have roughly the same.
And they want to get on people are lazy and they don't want to work. They don't want to get a job. They want to
Hold
get
on.
their house paid for. They
Slow
want to get.
slow down.
They want to get a lot of allowances.
Slow down.
Because they don't want to work.
Slow down. I know, but I feel like it's just something people say with no data. Like we would look at unemployment rates, right? We would look at unemployment rates. We would look at like all of those things. Can you show me like are unemployment rates different from here in England, or is it that much worse? Like, what does it look like when people don't want to work?
It's definitely worse in England. But my biggest fear is that America is going to turn out like Europe. So in England, okay, so let's then go for immigration in that as well. So if you come into the UK, right, and you qualify, they give you a house, they give you a car, they give you £500 a week.
Hold on, somebody sent the music gift. Smiles, I'm not going to ban you. I love you. I know you're friendly, Smiles. Do not send those music gifts. We're banning people who do that. Thank you so much for the $10, Corey. Um, but yeah, so I just looked it up, and United Kingdom is at 4.9 unemployment, and United States at 4.2. So not that much different.
It's a completely different though. And what's scared of is that I just don't want America to go down that road because we have people coming to our country from Europe, from everywhere else. We've got a big thing about keeping migrants safe and healthy and giving them a house and giving them £400 a week, giving them a car. And yet, the older people, the older generation can't even afford to heat their own houses because the energy prices are so high and this is so high. And I just wish people come to England purely for the benefits, and I don't want that to be America. I kind of like the American system right now. I don't think it's quite as bad as England.
But didn't you just like complain about how the healthcare system is like really bad? Like you don't want that?
Is bad in a sense. So if I wanted, no, I don't want a national healthcare system. The reason is the waiting is incredible. You have to wait so long. Like if you needed like an operation, you could wait for 6, 7, 8 months.
That's not honest.
There's not that many doctors. There's not that many doctors there. People are overworked, underpaid, and if you do have a surgery, unless it's like a life-threatening surgery, you might be able to get in there in about 2 or 3 weeks.
There's people who just never get to go to the doctor at all because they don't have insurance. Like
Because
my
they're
little
scared.
brother
Because
hasn't
they're
been in
scared of money,
12 years because he doesn't have insurance at all.
Well, that's because people are scared. They don't want a $10,000 bill, right? It's very expensive.
Yeah, so the wait time's like infinite here.
So I get your point. I do get your point. I guess America would be healthy if the insurance was a little bit cheaper and people could afford to go down to the doctor. I think that has to be addressed. But I don't think the government should come and take charge of that. I don't think any good can come from that. I don't, because I see it back in England. I've seen it all across Europe, and it just simply doesn't work.
I mean, I don't think that just saying it doesn't work really does anything for me, right? Every single country that has single-payer healthcare system ranks higher in outcomes, and they're cheaper. So
I think America is pretty high, actually. I think America's got a really good health system out here.
We're number
When I wanna
50.
get seen, I can get seen. I can get seen really quickly. And coming from England, the medical cover is the hospitals are 50 million times better.
Again,
Definitely
we're
50
number
million times
50. We're ranked 50. Every country 49 and up, all the way through number 1, has a single-payer healthcare system.
I just don't like it. Americans don't like to change, and I just don't think it's going to work out here. I don't. I think you're going to.
I don't feel like you're giving me very much like good information besides like some weird notions. You can say, oh, people are going to move, people are going to leave. We have people. We have a shortage of doctors. We have a shortage of nurses. Nobody wants to come here and do that.
I think the whole world does. I do. I think England has the same thing as well. South Africa has the same issue as well. But I think it's a world thing. 50 isn't really that bad in comparison. It's still pretty. We still could improve that. But I've just seen 2 medical countries, like from England to here. I can compare apples to apples, and the hospitals here are definitely a lot better. But what's going to put people off is wanting to go to the hospital and get a $10,000 bill. And that affects the life of somebody, I guess.
Yeah, so people are just dying at home. Or people commit suicide. People commit suicide because bankruptcy, medical bankruptcy is the number 1 type of bankruptcy here. 60-something% of them are from medical bankruptcies. And then that's also, I think, the number 1 reason for suicide. So I don't know. I think it's a no-brainer to me.
What that's telling me is that the insurance companies have got to quit making their billions of dollars, and they've got to make it more affordable for people to be.
You mean stop doing capitalism?
I think the concept works, and a lot of people are getting rich from insurance, but I think it's got to be more affordable for the average American family. And then,
you can't just really say that without doing some serious socialism, right? Like collectivism?
I don't believe in socialism, or that doesn't work, I don't think.
Then what is the mode of how do we go about changing like capitalism from being capitalistic?
Well, Obama tried to do it, didn't he? He tried to make Obamacare, right? That didn't really work that well, though, did it?
Well, the only thing that was wrong with it was what Republicans did to it. They gutted it.
They gutted it? I do like the concept that Obama made, though, when it came to, like, any pre-existing conditions. Doctors can't, the insurances can't turn you away because of that. I do think that's a good thing. But there has to be something more affordable. The Affordable Care Act makes sense in my head, but it doesn't work. I think there has to be something different. But I necessarily don't believe the government is going to be the answer for like that. I really don't.
I think it has to be. I think we absolutely have to. Like, there's nothing else that will force people to cover pre-existing conditions unless the government comes in and does corrective action towards capitalism and says, "Hey, by the way, if we're gonna want this to make any sense at all, you're either gonna have to join. We need the people. We need the numbers. We need the volume of people to make it to where it makes sense for insurance companies to cover people with pre-existing conditions, or there's gonna be a penalty." I think that makes total sense. And the alternative to that is just to do a tax, and it would be cheaper. It would be far cheaper. We would pay half as much.
I don't know if the Americans are going to pay tax. They said no to England when it's up the tax, and look what happened in 1776.
Well, that's because England was not giving them anything for it, right? It was just taxation without representation.
I think I would have been a modern rebel as well. I think I would have come over with the British crowd and, come on over here and become a rebel. So, absolutely. Down with King George. Absolutely. But can I just say, look, you guys do a really good job. America's the most amazing country. I just want to say it to your listeners. Let's try to show a little bit of love. Let's try to all get along, because I can guarantee this country would be so amazing if we were all on the same path.
Sure, I guess, but I mean, that's easier said than done. Like, I think you need somebody who's wanting to unite the country, and I don't think that's Trump. I think Trump is, I think he's objectively a bad president.
Can I tell you what has united the country? The World Cup. It has brought so much good here to America. I think when politics get involved in trying to unite people, it fails miserably. But the World Cup, the real football, it's brought so much peace. So yes, come on England on Tuesday. I think Wednesday when we play Argentina. That's brought a lot of laughing to America. It really has. So I think what I've learned from that is politics is really a load of bollocks, mate. It just defied people drastically.
I agree. I'd like to point out also that I think it's 100% of these World Cup games are happening inside Democrat cities. What they're going around and they're looking at is all of the stuff that we've come together as society and built through, being a community. And they're not looking at all of these rural areas that have absolutely nothing, that want nothing to do with paying into the system. I think that we are proud of these big blue accomplishments. And that's what these people are saying.
Well, can I say there's a lot of work to be done here in America, and I want to be part of it. So God bless. You're doing a great job, brother. And all of you Republicans that diss this man, forget it. Let's all be nice and decent, please.
Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Brother. Hey, God bless, man. And who's going to win on Wednesday? Come on, give us your predictions.
I don't know anything about this. I am so out of the loop on this. So I'm.
Let's just say England all the way, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say not Argentina because they're problematic.
Yes, absolutely, and they create fouls and they cheat as well. So yes, absolutely, awful, dreadful. Anyway, brother, nice talking to you, mate. Thank you. Keep up the great work. All right.
All right, you too. Bye bye.
Cheers.
I'll let Erica up for a sec. What's up, Erica?
Hey.
I'm sorry. I didn't let you up because I don't have it to where people here can talk to my Google phone just yet.
Oh, you need to talk to Matt. He'll give you the secret source.
I think I will.
Because he's worked the secret source out. It just amazes me how the United States spends something like $14,000 per citizen on healthcare, including, individual payments, company payments, Medicare, Medicaid. And the UK pays something like $6,000 per person, and yet
oh wow,
and yet we have we live on average 3 years longer.
Yeah.
We have a
Same with Canada.
we have a maternal and infant mortality rate that is less than a third that of the US. And people forget that it's not just emergent care. It's not just going in to have a surgery that matters. It's preventative care as well. And if you are a person who cannot afford medical care, you are not going to the doctors to get checkups. You are not getting tests. And and those things save as many lives or more than having a surgery because something's happened. You know,
Agreed.
and people forget that.
And there's just like like an infinite amount of other metrics, economic metrics, social metrics that go up when you implement like a single payer healthcare system. Workforce participation rates, crime rates go down. I would even beg to say that or venture to say that like mass pew-pewings might go down if people had access to mental health care universally. I would love to find out.
Agree. I would agree. And I would also say the other thing that I perhaps have a not a unique perspective on, because thousands of people do the job that I do, but I'm a teacher, and the subject that one of the subjects that I teach is PSHCE, which is personal social health and citizenship education.
Ooh.
So one of the things we teach in there is health education. It's about how to check yourself for lumps and bumps. It's about what you put into your body, the exercise that you do, how to take care of your mental and physical health, how to avoid getting viruses and bacterial infections. And because our government is investing in our healthcare in more ways than the actual healthcare, they're teaching, we want to teach young people how to look after their health going forward. And I would argue that in a country where the government doesn't want to put your taxes up to pay for more healthcare, they're going to invest in the things that are going to make the biggest difference. And investing in preventative care is where you make the most difference.
Agreed.
Anyway, drop me down.
Well, thank you for coming up for that with that tidbit, and much love, Erica. I hope you have a wonderful
Thanks for
night.
having me up. Bye.
Bye. All right, chat. If you're a Trump supporter, come into phrasing. Stay in the box. If you're a friendly, get out of my box. Go on, get. Ronald Reagan closed all the mental institutions. Is that true? God, there's just I find out something new every day that Reagan sucks for. His policies as governor of California, later president, drastically accelerated the process of deinstitutionalization and slash federal funding for community-based mental health care. Wow, he sucks. All right, let's get to the next caller chat. If you're on YouTube, if you're trying to call the phone number, it's not active while I still have people in my TikTok box. All right. The mini pickles cam will come back up, and when we hit 100K. And by the way, we still do have a kick fund. So if somebody comes up that is especially heinous, we can fulfill that kick fund, and it'll be a little easier. I think we'll have you continue to do this floating kick fund. This is nice. Reagan really did ruin everything. It's so true. What did I have for breakfast today? Guys, for breakfast every single day now, I've been having Greek yogurt with blueberries, blackberries, granola, and honey. Every day. It's the best. It is absolutely fire. Hello, are you a Trump supporter? Tank? You there? Guys, this is my impression of Heath Ledger, but not the Joker. You guys see it? It always kind of looked like he had a mouth of like a mouthful of like water. Sorry. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? All right. Perpetually disappointed. All right. We're turning on the phone, y'all. The phone line's back on. And if you're not here to give me death threats, you're welcome to call in. Thank you, Zilla, for the budding heart. A little bit of cinnamon and peanut butter to that yogurt bowl. It's not a bad idea. I am I am doing a big old fat juicy muscle milk protein shake after I work out every day. And it's just so goddamn delicious, dude. On the other side of a confessional. Flax seeds are actually fucking huge W. I might need to invest in flax seeds. Ooh, we're 1,000 away from 100K, y'all. Tap that screen. Gotta ground them? Is that for nutrition? Flax seeds go hard in yogurt bowl. You gotta ground flax seeds for nutrition? Let me see. I'm gonna Google this. Is there nutritional benefit grinding flaxseed? Yes, grinding flax seeds necessary to access its nutritional benefits because whole flax seeds have a hard outer shell that resists digestion. No way. So you just poop them right out if you don't. So you gotta chew them. You can purchase ground flaxseed. Okay, I'll look out for that. Fresh fruits and vegetables. God dang it, dude! You can't just say like I'm gonna eat my goddamn vegetables. All right, I'm gonna eat my fucking vegetables, even if it gives me diarrhea for a month. I'm gonna have to eat them. All right. Pickles is not on her back anymore. Pumpkin seeds in my yogurt bowl, dude. You guys are on another level. I eat vegetables like a caveman. Same. I eat raw vegetables nonstop. Flax is easy to grow. I live in a basement. I can't grow shit. Protein balls just seem like it just reminds me of what you would feed somebody like in a scary movie where you're like held captive in an underground prison. That's why I'm probably just against protein balls. What's up, Hanson? I just can't get behind a protein ball, y'all. Can't do it. You're eating the wrong kind of protein balls. Hop on Marvel Rivals, guys. I do not need a new addiction. That is a dangerous thing for me to fuck with. Extremely dangerous. You've become my biggest fan. Fucking hell yeah, dude. Told you a million times not to exaggerate. About what? I'll follow you if you play Rivals. You don't even follow me and you're demanding I play Rivals? All right. I'm still not playing Rivals, though. That is dangerous, dude. Play Dune Awakening. Ah, man. What's up, Lauren? Rivals is UK show with David Tennant. It's so good. I am no video games. At least at least until I'm just absolutely just set in like my new health kick. I am absolutely obsessed with going to the gym right now. I'm going to the gym. I'm sciencing the absolute fucking shit out of what I eat. I'm taking even questionable things that I don't know. Like, I am out there. I am fucking all the way out there with this whole health kick. I do both? No. I'm in recovery. That's true. Fight train game all at once. No way, dude. Why do these soccer players just fall down and cry? I don't know. I can't get behind it. Sleep is your best friend if you're gonna diet and exercise at work. Yeah, I know. I'm sleeping like a baby, dude. Babies don't sleep as good as me right now. What did I have a dream about last night? I had a dream that I inherited a Tesla and that I had to go get it charged. And it was just this huge fucking adventure. I had to go get it charged, but I had to go through this car wash. And then go get it. I don't know, dude. It was a mess. It's my first night taking a few of the things that I started taking. I don't know. I don't know what about like inheriting a. I don't. Dude, if there was a nice like $20,000 used Tesla that Elon would get 0 pennies from me buying, I might get it. And then I would get this giant sticker that says "fuck Elon." Can music gifts be disabled separately? Would it be all the gifts? I don't think so. I have a Tesla. Have I talked to Christian about the BMW? I messaged him. I got a feeling his wife is probably not stoked about it, about that idea. I got a feeling, and I don't want to press him too hard on it. But chat, if you guys have a like a little car you guys want to send my way, I take those. His wife said no. Yeah. You can find Teslas for 22K on Carvana. Yeah. You'll give me yours? That's very sweet. You just gave one of your staff your smart car? Ugh. I don't mind Hyundais. I wouldn't be caught dead in a Tesla. I probably wouldn't be able to do Tesla unless I got a new place that had a Tesla charger. I don't think I can do that. Where are you again? I have an old Honda Civic, but I'm in Oregon. It doesn't matter where you are. I will fly to your ass and get it. Ecomobile E2. I have one 35 miles an hour for 25 miles of battery. I drive Uber. BYD in Australia, dude. Electric. I have electric scooter. I love my electric scooter so much. I love it. I don't know if chicks like dudes that have a scooter though. That's the issue. That's start running into some issues. If you work from home, just get Target shipped in Walmart Plus. I mean, I do. I hang at home. Get a motorcycle. Your intelligence would make me overlook the scooter. Oh, it's very sweet. Drive a golf cart, dude. I would totally drive a golf cart if I get away with it. 2006 Corolla, dude. Corollas are tight. 200k miles is a lot though. If you're wanting a girlfriend, you need a car. It's true. It's true. W, Courtney. W. Music stream soon? Hardly anyone I know needs a car. It's true that nobody, like I especially, don't need a car. I don't need a car. I love my life. There's no point in my life, month to month, year to year, where I'm like, damn, if I only had a car. There's just not that. It doesn't come up. BMW motorcycles, dude. Those are expensive, dude. You must live in New York. I live in Dallas. I live in downtown Dallas. I'm stuck inside on rainy days, but like I can get an Uber. You know, like if it's really that big of a deal, just grab an Uber. Buy a second scooter for my date. It's not a bad idea. But I don't think I've yeah, I don't use a tandem scooter. Heck yeah. Really? They don't service Fiats. That's crazy. If you like bicycle scooters, get a scooter to make it about somebody else. It's the social thing. So like I feel like we go far into my own personal life a lot here. But I just think it's like the social implications of like it's like yeah, I started dating a guy. He doesn't drive. And then you get like judgment from your friends. Like that's probably what happens. It's not like oh, what is that guy? Stupid? Yeah, it is very superficial. Yeah. Well, that's good to know, Kylie. It's not for everybody though. WME. You can't drive because of epilepsy? Dang, dude. I know, that's true, Corey. And I mean, like, that's nice to think about. But there's so... Just not everybody's on that same level, you know? Yeah, kind of, Birdie. Can't drive because of epilepsy. We've only been live for 2.5 hours, y'all. Data Cougar, she went Carol. I mean... Yeah. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god. How's my mom doing? Dude, I used to have a motorcycle. Never, ever again. Never. No, no, no. Absolutely not. Thank you, Will. Bueno from Phoenix. Hello. Have I been to Berlin? The metro's so awesome. I would love to. Get your motorcycle license. Yeah, no, 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 no. No. I actually did I didn't even have my motorcycle license. I just kind of drove a motorcycle for a while. And there were a few occasions where I pretty much just could have died if I wasn't such a good, calm, like reactionary driver. Like I would be dead right now. I'm never pressed when it comes to cost of gas. Texas is hard to navigate without a car. I mean, I'm in downtown Dallas, so I can walk just about everywhere. I walk to my gym. It takes 5 minutes, maybe 3. I can walk to go get all of the best food in town. I went and got blood work done today, and it was at the hospital that my neighborhood backs up to. I was there in like 3 seconds, in and out. I brought my scooter into the doctor's office with me, and I was like, "Can I bring this back into the back?" They're like, "Sure." A great day to hit 90 degree, but it turns out 90 miles an hour with no helmet. Oof. That's scary, Sharon. You've got it made. Don't get a car. I know. I really don't need one. I really don't. Did they give a sticker to the scooter? They didn't. They're burning and turning people, dude. It was full, dude. That place is full. Just pulling blood out of people. Thank you for all the shares, Tina. The best perk of living in the city is you don't need a car. Walking to point A and B. I save money too. Like when you go and park at my gym, it's like $5, $8. Nah. Imagine doing that 6 days a week. Same thing with eating. Same thing with everything. Amu Khalil filed civil rights lawsuit against the regime. Love to hear that. Or zoning laws don't exist. But you have to pay. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? You have to pay to park at the gym. Yup. Guys, should I go out and just do a silly little bullshit stream? Yeah? I don't want to. Not a hockey guy, no. Pickles in the Wild is so good. I love silly little bullshit streams. I I ordered a new motorcycle helmet and it should be here. Let me see. Let me see if it's here. If it's here, I'll open it with you guys real quick. But I think I accidentally ordered fucking 2. Because I'm stupid. So I gotta return one. It's like $100 helmet. I'm so stupid. Arriving today. Still not here. Alright, when my helmet comes in, we're doing it. Yeah, I got 2. God damn, I'm so stupid. I gotta return one. Why would they do that? France is taking a licking. What happened to my other helmet? I still have it. I just don't look cool in it. It's a legit concern. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
This is a Trump supporter.
Tight, dude. All right, what do you like about Trump?
Have you seen how blue the reflecting pool is? My God, it looks immaculate now. Now, those goddamn terrorists had to come through with the knives, but before that, holy crap, that was looking way, way bluer and way, way nicer than anything Obama ever did.
You got me there, dude. I think I might vote
Name
Trump
one
from now
good
on.
thing Obama ever did for D.C.
You know, Obama did a really big remodel on the reflecting pool.
When did you do that?
I think it was a whole like foundation. It was sinking into the ground. They redid the whole damn thing. Did you know that?
Boy, it's in the ground. What do you mean it's sinking into the ground? You think that they made it a goddamn one of those hillbilly pools that's above ground pool? You think Obama spent millions of dollars to make it a goddamn hillbilly pool? What the hell are you talking about, boss?
I will listen here. You're gonna keep that tone down. I will slap the taste right out of your mouth. All right.
Boy, I heard you earlier. You were like, I don't do fist fights because I'm a little soy boy. And someone had to call in and offer to walk you to your car earlier because you're such a little beta.
Yeah, I know, but I do pro bono slaps. I do pro bono slaps in the mouth. All right.
Yeah. Now you're gonna
Service.
now you're gonna try to talk tough. Uncle Cletus will kick you right in the ass. Where
Dude, you
wanna
sound
meet
like
up,
Bill
boy?
Cosby
I'm
for
about to
half
give
a
you
second
some
there, dude.
goddamn liberal tears. I'm gonna shove those little tears right back into your tear ducts.
Wow. Wow. I don't think you want to
Anyway,
open up
name
this
one
can of
good thing
worms.
Obama ever did for DC. Name one good thing.
Added a basketball court.
Exactly. We don't need no goddamn basketball courts in DC. What the hell are you talking about? You think the Wizards are that good that they deserve a basketball court? Hell,
Yeah.
they're in Chinatown and they suck.
Listen, I don't quite yet understand your methods here, but I'm gonna take a defensive stance.
Trump has done more than Obama for DC than ever. Obama did jack shit for DC. And if you said, oh, he built a basketball hoop for DC, I'm telling you, the Washington
Doesn't DC
Wizards
have
are
its own mayor,
goddamn
dude?
terrible and will destroy that basketball hoop in 2
DC's got its own
seconds.
mayor, all right?
John Wall is drunk at Rose Bar right now because he's a goddamn failure to the city.
False.
What do you mean false?
Trump is pooping on a toilet right now. He's completely incontinent. He
That's a
has no
gold
idea what's going
toilet.
on, dude.
It's way better than the Obama toilets he had.
What Obama toilets, dude?
Obama installed some shitty ass toilets in the White House.
No, Trump has
made
only
them all
complained about.
gold.
Trump just complains about the toilets in the White House because he got caught fucking flushing documents down them, dude.
What documents? You mean those Jew files?
Oh God damn it, dude. Do you guys remember when Trump always tells on himself. He always tells on himself. He's like, those toilets, you have to flush them 6 to 7 times. They're not good. Like, yeah, because you're flushing documents down the toilet like a weirdo. What are you doing? Can someone please find Peepaw's nurse? Dude, that screaming match I got into with Beepaw. Dude, old people, I'm done pulling my punches, dude. I'm done pulling my punches. I love seeing them flabbergasted. When you're mean to old people, oh, it's delicious. It's delicious, dude. They're so mean already, dude. They need it back. Old people are mean sometimes, bro. Been clapping back at old people since I came out of the womb. They need that fucking energy. They need it thrown right back at them. It's like, listen here, you old stinky butthole. You fucked up this country. You fucked it up when you voted for Reagan. You silly bitch. That's why I go by weight class, not age. Oh no, dude. Don't forget about GW. Yeah. You guys voted in W. That little fucker That cheeky little fucking sorority fuck. He doesn't get a pass, even if he does like Michelle Obama, dude. He does not get a pass. Ugh, that sucks, Iris. I voted for Reagan, but it was my first time voting. Warrior, dude. Warrior. You need to tithe. You need to tithe your way out of that. If not to me, go tithe to your favorite content creator for that one. You need to go give tithing to your local women's shelter or something. Don't overgeneralize. Not old people are mean, but not young people can't be mean too. That's very true. But okay, this is what I assume. When you're getting up there in age, you know that feeling that you have when you're grumpy, like when you're tired? I assume that's a natural feeling that maybe old people have, and they're just fucking ornery, dude. They're just, sometimes they're mean. Some people don't have that, but when you're old, you're just grumpy. You're grumpy because you're, you know? And sometimes you need it back at you. Let's go on a little scooter stream. Guys, let's wait till my helmet gets here. Actually, if I just got... I have a lot of friends that are happy and active. We need to advocate for more people in the higher up ages to be active. Because it's true. I went to the gym today, and the nicest old lady was in there giving me looks, too. But she was so nice. And she was in shape. "64-year-old marathoner." Yeah. Yeah, and you vote Democrat, right? That's your Cougar Pickles, guys. I don't mind my women a little bit older. I think the last few relationships I was in, they were older than me. It doesn't bother me one bit. Maybe not. Not AARP old, but, you know. Rawr. Age is just a number. Does 41 count as old asking for a friend? I mean, it's technically a couple years older. That doesn't bother me at all. I got a promotion like that one time, dude. Ashby, good for you. We're gonna wait for my 2 helmets to come in.
That's super chatted $10. Honest question. Do you even know who John Wall is, or were you completely lost in that last convo?
No. Who is John Wall? Is that is it basketball player? In Washington Wizards. Thank you for that donation, by the way. 10 years older should be the max. I don't... Yeah. I'm 38, chat. I'm 38. For those who don't know. I'm not as young as I might look. I'm 38 next month. I'm 38 in a month and 3 days. My boyfriend's 20 years younger. Good for you, Bandit. "39 in September." W, Emily. I like my age. You know? 48 on August 15th. You thought I was older? Okay. But he had his old high school teacher come to the house. Thought I was 32 max. I appreciate you. Block that person. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Trump's views align with mine, so
How old are you?
I'm 19.
What's your birthday?
April 28th, 2007.
Dude, I was a fetus looking 19-year-old and I didn't even sound that young, dude. Okay. All right, I'll show you guys this helmet that I got. I'll just give you a preview. God, I'm so mad that I fucking did this. I ordered two. I'm so stupid. Stupid. First of all, got a little light in the back. Pretty tight. And it's got the modular like front lift. So I can do one of those. But that's what it looks like. Nothing too aggressive, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Hell no. Love you, Pickles. Bye.
Okay, I love you back. Do a fundraiser for the extra one.
Kein Mobbing, kein Hate, nur Liebe und Licht. Wir halten zusammen, das ist unsere Pflicht.
Ow. Do a fundraiser for the extra one and donate it? I can sign it with a marker? I don't know. I'm too much of a micro person on the internet. Less of that, please, yeah. Whoever came up with this song gift, I hope your next proctology exam is 2 fingers. Travis is back, dude. It's too kind. Could fundraise the older one though. Not a bad idea. Travis, I don't feel like cortisol maxing today, bud. There were some doozies in there. I love Erica's channel. I actually hope mine is too. Did they stop doing proctology exams? Like, I feel like I missed the window. Like, you're supposed to start getting your finger in your butt when you're like 40, but I feel like they stopped doing them. Did they stop doing them? So, like, I'm missing it by... I feel like my rites of passage are gone. I'm just gonna have to tell... I'm just gonna have to tell a doctor to stick a finger in my ass anyway. I'll do it for you. Poor ChatGPT. Doctors still perform this procedure known as digital rectal exam. While it's not directly part of routine physicals for all men at age 40, doctors may perform it if you have a very high risk of prostate cancer, family history of disease, or if you're experiencing specific symptoms. For example, for standard risk men, routine, they start at 45 and 50. Do they keep bumping me out of it, dude? They keep bumping me out. We're going to have to wait. I'll wait patiently, guys. I'll wait for my time. They don't do it as much now. I'm a patient man, chat. Blood test is what they do? Yeah, how do I get that exam is the question. By then we'll have universal health care. I hope so. How do I like if you say you have chest pains, you get straight through the emergency room. What is the hack for the butthole? For the DRE? Blood in your stool? Hmm. My primary care physician has to request it. You have an H&R plan, submitted a referral. I think I'm just a few YouTube videos away from just doing this myself. You're having severe pains in your rectum. Frequent urination? Wait a second. I might actually be eligible. Needing to pee what week stream? This is not good news. I do get up at night to pee a lot. Guys, don't scare me like this. I got blood tests today. I might have the diabetes. I sit down to pee. I do that just because I like to hit my... with a little bit of water. blood sugar. I do drink a lot of water. Probably just blown spurs. I'm a sitter for hygiene reasons. W. I did fast before the test. I did. I drink a ton of water. This guy right here, when I'm at the gym, I empty this thing twice. And then just at night, I'm fucking slurping it, dude. This is 40 ounces. I think, 4 of them is like a gallon. Just a yeast infection. Does my stream start and stop until you're done? I think so. Oh. My P stream. I don't know how to answer that. What? We have a recording. Fill my 16-ounce cup like 3 times a day. That's good. It's only when I lay down to sleep. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Like, I'm right about to fall asleep, but I should pee. That's a thing that I go through a lot. Maybe twice a night, 3 times a night. It used to be a lot more. Do I feel like I'm empty when I go? It's not usually a lot of pee. It's not a ton. It feels very like a chore. Like, and it's just like not that much. Not too tiny bit, but it's, it's not a lot. Hook up a catheter, life hacks, dude. Is my P stream like Morse code? Nah. It's a solid stream, and then maybe a few little blips at the end. Have I talked to my doctor? I don't have one of those. That's a first world thing. Yes, I can. Too much green? I don't poke smot anymore. Guys, we're talking about our urinating habits. If anybody wants to chime in. If I shake it more than 3 times. Is there a doctor? There are a few doctors that watch me. There's got to be one. Interstitial cystitis sufferer checking in. Guys, where's my helmet? Where is she? I don't drink that much caffeine anymore. So, like, right now, I would usually be like 3 caffeine drinks in. Haven't had one. I did a pre-workout scoop before my workout today. That's it. Haven't had anything since. My old helmet, I still have it. I don't know. I don't look cool. I don't look cool in it. I look like that fucking guy with like a bicycle on One Punch Man. I look like that really cheesy like wannabe hero with a bicycle. Let me go back. I am seeing your comments, Graceful. You're all just gonna believe that by certain medication procedures, yeah. Moomin Rider. Is that what his name is? Health kick chat kills my soul. Don't hate me. It's not you. It's me. Yeah. I'm so glad some people got this reference. I ordered a stupid helmet. It's like a full helmet. Urgency of small output is how I found out I had a cyst the size of a volleyball. Sheesh. I'm getting some blood tests done to see what happens. See what they say. Anything crazy comes up. Moomin Rider canonically saved more lives than any other hero, though. Dude, I want to go back and watch One Punch Man. I have not played Crimson Desert in a minute. You need to check your urine for bladder problem. That's probably true. After Demon Slayer. And twice a day, less than their chance of prostate cancer, so you're good. Is that true? I'm way behind. That's true. Yes. Frequent um even if it's just sexual intercourse may help reduce the risk of prostate cancer. The how is less important than the overall frequency. Men who ejaculate 20 more times a month had roughly 20% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who ejaculate just 47 times a month. Oh no, guys. I'm sure you're okay. Just check it out. I don't partake as much as I should. Ahead of the curve, W, Birdie. I got to get my numbers up, guys. I did see that movie, Lucy. Yeah, I got rookie numbers, guys. Guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off. I'm gonna cut off, and my helmet should be here soon. Once my helmet comes in, we'll go fuck around and we'll go have a hangout sesh. Once after work, once right after lunch. Dude, what a responsible person. If it's not in your family history, you're probably fine. I think my grandpa died of it. I'm glad you guys enjoy my live chat. Even if we talk about gooning, we talk about prostate and DREs and all the conversations that just people aren't willing to have. The necessary conversation, if you will, if you guys follow that podcast. Waffle stomping. That's right. Spain won? W. Enjoy the rest of your day. Give Babe Pickles lots of pets for us. I will. Thank you, Iris. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming to my TED Talk chat. I love you. I will see you guys on the stream.